Fitnet që mbosa Si naske po dridhe toka Kur dhim me dosa Fitnet që mbosa Si na nuk ko Dridhe to 4 met Qive ka 27 kejt njejt Ki për një e një për kejt Jo be met nuk mojna hejt Shqipe gjakun në shtrejt Halok të dridhe toka Fitnet që nuk ta falin Prej hët jeta si torta Ju këto shqipe s'ka lojna Se na në pak se lojna Jeta ose më shkur Kejt lek me t'mit t'indojna Jeta o zje ma zi S'kom show kejt i kom vazi Respekt zdo ven ku hi Se kejt e din që s'ka ma gji Kusha e flegi bir Halo ta mojna tregin Kush ka menu që zvim Na vim bi prap ta dekim Dash bin dash rrug ju presim Qojt fola nëse vesin Halo nuk jena shpraz Këta leta mu shqinthesin Po drive tok
Përshëndetje të gjithë dhe jena këthim një live stream 3 ku sot për napret të ndëruar meq finalja. Qëto ka të na full trajneri jon suedez, Devili. Shumë qëllë bosi, pedin që kena me fitu atë kup legendare normal. Edhe 50.000 kokra. Hello Erjoni. Hello Korabi, hello Fabi, hello Sadie. Hello Arsimi, Diarti. Do të ketë kënç Diart. Se s'fa ta mundësi më përdi. Mos harroni shpërndajni live-in, mos harroni gjithashtu me ball like, subscribe, sa ma shpejt 100 like-a, aq ma mirë. Se kat kup e meriton kjo kup 100 like-a, jo 100 po 500. Sot kena luft madhe kundër kamperav, jo e dini, boll mirë, dje. Jo pe dini shka bot kundër kamperav. O jo, karab, më slip më mëtë. S'kena orë këto me boll moderatora, o bësi. Edhe Klesi trajneri furt ka qenë, normal, shka kam rrin Klesi. Kjo e ka marrë hazër ekipën. Të në të rejsi e sesh fërmë sot. Në bes, kejtë dëmot hila. Veç sa ma pak. Si dek, a i o pedeni, ha? Easy ve. Hello Valmiri. Që legendar, Allah këtë trajnë, gjërë. Qëllë kje shkejtë. Këta vla as fanel as kanë që as fanel për trajnerin së një kanë gjithë. Ja nisi më ankoj e sena të mujt, je barki e dukti. Ja bo një qepin pak edhe që ky veç tha që edhe me hup mos na e zeni për të mollë. Nësi shkon na i trejniri po në asë që kishëm me dit se kush o bënej. Qaja Gjulja. Klesti e ka ndrejsh ekipën. Kja ekipo konë ndrejsh në fakt, po normal që pak lesin s'kal mujt me nejt bashkë. Shporren si mu dosh më rrej, hazër e kam me ti i bëks. Fluidi tërë gjë është në fërmë sot këndërej se ka lujt mirë. Pas ka kryja i sa i është ashtë me rrejbe. Një loj për lujt e mirë, u lejt keq. Edhe ndryqimi. O, nese! A, lo, kë kamperi veç të anku. A i keni mësu birusat mirë, o, bësa. Speja ba këtë pytje. A jeni mësu me bo kamp ma mirë se djes ju lezi.
Amazing. Well, can I get a prediction from you? How do you think this series is going to play out? think 2-1, but this time it will be OT.
Okay, we might get an OT out. What do you think, Mr. Devilwalk?
Quick 2-0.
Ja ka palu, ky tha kena shans me fitu dy një, a ky i tha 2-0 allo krykje pun. Ka gjigande.
Bit of fight talk there from Devilwalk. Loved to hear that. At the same time, though, Devilwalk was showing respect
Hehe boy.
with regards to the crazy schedule that
Trajneri gjiganda. Kovet besem shumë nart, halali kës. Normal edhe pju jep më tev. Ky trajneri Turkis tha kena me fitu na 2-1. Edhe kë i bënajës ja kthejti na kena me fitu 2-0.
Son Vita, if his main focus in his coaching or managing role is stress management, like you mentioned, he's definitely had his work cut out for him.
Don KG ka fëfëllqi. Nësa po fillon loja, pa i qet. 8-6 të bon. Në 8 ka pos me nis.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at our CCT head to
Ti lezu jam karab. Besoj që qëtasht janë të fillu. Sinopsi.
and major for Eternal Fire.
Ma i fort po del se kë ma jere.
Leaders for both the teams, and that's why we've gone for them, because as we've said in this matchup, it's always easy to look at the individuals and say it's about Zantares, maybe the Flatro, but for me, it's for both sides. This is going to be about calling, staying composed, good communication, and these two men are the spear point of that. They're the talisman. They can set up the team and put them in a good position, and I think particularly for the Eternal Fire side, Major, the pressure on him beyond just being a good individual player is to keep them calm, is to take those
Ma jori ka ma i dimnu.
call good rounds and make sure that emotions aren't
Ja bra lase.
yeah, so
Tash jena me trajner trin, ma jarë na në finale kena me shku. Bile dhe fitojmë nështë ta.
no way to put it down.
Cole?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you brought up Synopsy here in this mix as well, because we talked a little bit about Major and what he's able to do.
Së do t'mi janë zonat ku batilën, se veç aty përrin. Nështë ta ja bojna ban Anobisin. Këta do më thonë do t'mi ja bo ban. Nëse kanë shansën. Sa mërë po si bëhet ban leti, e bojnë edhe këta se. S'ma mërmejnë që lujnë mërë pas ta.
The map veto is going to come up on screen now.
Me pas dy trajnera. Ja, se hoj belen tash. Se ta një se ngujnë as njonin.
Is that Devilwalk
Hare për lajf, qep, pizgillën mopat. Qëre ban cienti ban, ban janë obisin abo.
want to make sure
Qëre ben nuken, tash e zgjell ka janë obisin.
to get the most out of the bad news Eagles.
Yeah, I think as a team, I don't think necessarily they.
Overpassin e morre.
Oh, okay. I thought Devilwalk already revealed the
I
veto
thought
going in a
the
different.
veto
O banan obisin ba se do me met mopa fundit.
Guaranteed to be a Anubis, but maybe it was only talked about yesterday. So overpass does come out. That's the map I
O
actually
ba
wanted
banan
to
obis.
see in this series.
S'ka ku patil sot.
They've gone and done it, Alan.
They have
Vertego.
actually gone away
GG.
from Anubis, and
Mirage Vertego easy e kem. Overpassi pak zër.
I'm even more confident now, Tara, in the Eternal Fire lads.
Kur i menoj një milioner o ban si robot.
Play Anubis. I think the discussions that you guys
Qysh pa na i bojnë ancientin ban o bur.
prefer to see in
Gjithë qysh do t'me ndru na mapën.
this is
2 mapa do t'me pas.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not seeing Inferno here in the decider because of how it went last time between these two teams, where it was great for them to close things out on. But yeah, a little bit of a
Na pikena 3 në fakt.
about bad news Eagles and their overpass.
Ancientin, Mirajin edhe Vertegon. Hehe. Shpërndojeni live-in, hajdesh like subscribe të ndëruar me sepse po fillon loja tash.
oh no, the game is ready to
1.66 e pas ka basëre me fitu bëneja.
final predictions.
Mi pas një 100.000 euro ishten,
Where is this grand
i
final
merë
gonna go?
160.000.
Oh, okay. Cole.
I like the veto for Eternal Fire. I'm gonna go Eternal Fire 2-1.
Oh wow.
Ty një loja sigurume për bëneja, o loja së t'ju.
Analysts siding with their opponents, Eternal Fire. Very shortly we're going to be finding out which way this grand final goes.
Vallaj fabis, apet, Anobisi esh mop ma shit.
Over to you, Dinko and Henry G.
Thank you so much, Paula. It's great to be back here for the final time,
Really is.
Henry. The grand final. We've seen this matchup just
last night, it's not going to be identical. We've got some changes.
I can't believe what we saw last night. What a game that was. High octane, blood pumping Counter-Strike, non-stop action, lots of blunders to be fair, but it was very enjoyable. You have to remember, the Eternal Fire boys, they were burnt out all week, but finally they've had some rest time, and hopefully they can turn up. I like what the coach said, that they've kind of identified their issues in the clutches and the advantages they have. They've thrown away so many rounds.
Det är så jävla kul där. Det kan det kan lite i bjävla. Nëse kryo 2-0, dhe noni 20 kështu diçka. Nëse shkon 2-1, deri në 10. Bani gati sepse pas starton loja. Bëre kunder EFA. Jena në varpas në mapën e tyre. Qaja Fabi po nejse këta kanë ushtru. Po ma mira varpasi se në në bezulloj. Dhe pse i mojtëm në në bez, po shakena i ek. Këto bile kanë lu ma shpesh. Kje balena blu, ti krej flukt. Starton loja të ndëruar meq, mos harroni klikoni butonin like o subscribe, shpërndajeni live-in. Edhe të shohëm. Rigoni me flatrën këto, i kanë ardhur se 3 veta këni. Hare flatro, me njëherë, dhurat e vogël, për me vlerë të madhe, lutna. Zantaresi! Pedeni o kur dek Zantaresi shka bot. Arrigan, bravo, flatro qane, super, super. Klesi ka dal vet, që dion o paskon smut dishka. Me shëndet së konë mirë, do këtë kur ka dal. Një me 0. Super, super e këna njësi. Shkallët e që i Discordin mëra i lëpë. Për dhe qatarja e kanë ushtru ma shumë sa në bisin bile. Hale sinaps. Shumë të rabëll brevor. So po jem që o pak të robëll këta vlo se kanë drejt streamin mirë. Opa, Genci me sinopsin atë, 3 kila për Genci, 2 për sinopsin. Easy 2-0. Tu si me qenë servera 12 orë vetëm trajnime. Normal, o Fabi, këto sën më rinë të lu me ka 1 orë. Do të përkushte maksimal. Këta e kam punë, sikur një njeri që shkam punën pe 7 deri 6, 5, sa punën, edhe këta që ashtu e kanë orarin, punojnë. Flatra mënohet ati me valhak. Hare sinaps e hek, fluidin. Ma bre, ku fluidi zi. Qyno, për me valla fluidi ka qarë dishka. Unë dreq që ta shkualiteti super.
throw a couple of 5 versus 3s, make some overzealous plays. But staying composed.
Just Allah se pana mysin ke çarske. Neyse näken abbonas round kan alo.
They wouldn't give this one away.
They wouldn't dare.
40 seconds should be absolutely fine as they converge around the 8 bomb site right now. We have got one last.
Bra Flatra.
What a player he is.
Bravo Flatra, vad ni ki bra.
Now,
Ah, fluidin enes.
that should be all too open.
Treba sam ja.
Canary is off towards shore and he will be spotted.
Yes.
Gets
GG.
it, but he does nail it.
Nice try.
Quite a clean round there. Not so much a bonus situation there because, yeah, they're going to have to purchase into this one with what they can. The MP9's masses.
Musarani bosa like and subscribe. Sama shpejt 100 lajka aq ma mirë.
Very important one as well. No trade potential. Great job from X-Cloud continuing that.
Që fluidin ai myti 3 veta ndër.
First kill of the game as well. Looking tidy. So, what have we got? Do we go for the full eco and buy up in a strong fashion next, or take the force and have a kind of back foot position?
That's what the timeout's all about here. To assume double one.
Let's go. Do çart trajneri.
In their previous matchup, yes,
Çfarë me njerë tactical pause. Çto pe ka të mirë këtë trajneri i ri.
then let Synopsys sort of take control of the polling for the rest of the game. So we'll see how
Pishfrytzojnë.
decision taking this
Pauzat super.
Can't wait till this one
Hada bedin bosi.
starts building in the room.
seen a lot of it today.
Yeah.
And now we know it's all about winning the tournament now. There's no other
Ah yani nisi.
matchups. You either lose or you take the trophy.
What a slog of a week it's been for Eternal Fire. So many best of threes, not just in this tournament, multiple other tournaments online. It's been a hell of a journey for them, but here they are in the grand final. Shout out to
Mira.
Koment as well, by the way. A player that
Çto
really
teshting.
proudly highlighted him on the desk. He's been playing very well, especially in clutch situations. A player you would have thought his career might be over going into 2020.
Për shembull simfosisht ke jetën CS:GO, kuma ditë sa ori.
Perform well here today. Old school, be playing for a long time, and see what the more can do.
Kur e llogarit ma mirë me të shku jetën CS:GO, se sa me të shku jetën me naj fabrik të punu.
Lack of utility here being coached.
A me naj sen.
No helmet or any armor for GX at all, so this is a bit of a gamble. They can pull this one off, it'll be absolutely fantastic, but they have to try and use some gimmicks here. The double Major
Hare për hajre.
bring his teammates over. Flashbang deployed.
Me fitot që të rëndë super bot.
Lefty, aggressive setup. Synopsys left the stone and went back into the bathrooms just as they peek long. And on fire, just making sure that there is a pass to set up the bullet to avoid
2 me një ardhe.
mid stacks and every.
Nade stacks been pretty strong for Eternal
Janë
Fire.
t'i bot dhe stila qëtall.
Triple nade stacks, and they're actually finding multiple kills, so they've done it again. A great preparation coming into this tournament, that's for sure. As Antara
Hare Regan, e hek.
that's a guaranteed.
O Regan,
Gonna
bre.
miss that. Turkish Terminator strikes. Rigon goes down, and there we have it. The double kill, smoke towards heaven.
Normal.
As I said, Tinker, this was a risk for Bad News Eagles.
Plët ja kam pa orën, se jo veç aj.
Now, I think you're better off saving this orb, especially with no armor, trying to get out of there, but he's being hunted.
Always a player that loves to force the issue as much as he possibly can. Synopsys
Qysh be bor.
runs into him, and that's a gun gone. Bad News Eagles need everything they can, and this is the only weapon left.
Qare be zdek fa na foke.
He's got 2 players running him down. A major comes
Ej, bor.
discipline not to commit to that fight.
Well, that's something they really.
Plom i snajpi se myti.
Antara, he's an amazing fragger, but sometimes overextends.
Farna fuck.
Takes things too far when they have the advantages. Showing some good discipline here. Great couple of frags, a clean finish as well, and they managed to take down the AWP. Absolutely massive from X-Cloud on the rotation here. How did he get away
Po
with
po
that?
aj ma i pagome
I have no
është.
idea, but they'll take that all day long. Presumably, the full eco here, just a P250 for Rigon. As we enter round number 5, ladies and gents.
Jo ka ba pala edhe me lanë CS:GO, jena i ka pare me jetu.
Some absolute banging rounds with the weapon, but has to be said,
Veç me mil ka pare me jetu.
situations big go.
So far, final nerve, perhaps. Said throughout this competition, Bad News Eagles surely have great runs at majors. They really look great at the World Championships, but anything else throughout the year?
Well, I think with Devil Walk coming in, they're looking a lot more structured generally, and I feel
Final already.
exactly, and I feel like this is the start of something great for them. Hopefully, we see them at more tournaments now, and instead of being known as a group of skilled fraggers, they'll be known as a well-rounded team that can get deep in all sorts of level of competition.
Sata e. E ati ka hinë gjak mos.
P here and
Qa ta, se len.
tap it.
Zonë të rej se heci.
They allow X-Cloud to commit, play
Po jena me altia, kështu që me fitu ka të rëndë soperi zho.
Looking a little bit awkward, I have to say. They've lost Santares. They fumbled a couple of grenades here, but they have gained access towards the A side. Major will respond with a double kill, make it a triple. He finds the quad. I can't even keep up with it. Excellent work. They're sure it's against the pistols, but they had the rifle. They'd lost a player. So good recovery and a pretty clean round overall.
Yeah, could have got messy there for sure. Major again. You give him a shout out earlier. Well, he's certainly living up to it. Recovers what could have been a little bit of chaos. Here it is from Major's perspective. Up the dice box and really
Shapa sa shkrumar se s'ka më nasi.
Yeah, he must have been putting in the hours on DM. Is this one of the better performances we've seen? You don't see that very often.
for good reason.
Me dy snoj pa të lubësat.
This is not something you'd really run in practice too often, so you're gonna have to be calling on the fly.
O,
Major,
kalke.
careful in those flames. And they've gone for the boost as well. A little bit slower than you might expect, but they're up there. Seeing if anyone will walk.
Qysha kam bo lokët bander. U kamperavën, që? Kja, lokëta.
Yeah, you need to be super drilled to get up there in record time to catch the CTs jumping off the heavy position, but looks like a contact play ending. I think Zantar is happy to walk in. This is where he really thrives. Let off the leash and see if he can open things up.
He's not committed time. Tries has already made his way through. Perfect.
Ma, bravo.
Did push short here on the CT side, and now they've
U dash bum me që aty me gjoj, heke.
forced Ray Dawn out. They'll have to either use the smoke or he'll just die. And Zantares, another kill.
Bravo, flatra me sinopsin, 33.
Synopsy battling back.
Shumë mirë që kje bu me ka rrugve shukin e vetë.
Still got hefty health. 40 seconds. 3 versus 3.
Zantares has done the heavy lifting here. Gained access.
Qysh be që e bu me si kapi.
3 on 3, the retake is possible, but hits
Bravo, Gantz.
GX will give them the man advantage here, but
Sinopsi. Hare fluidin, e hekni.
had some amazing clutches today. Can he find yet another?
Bravo.
Unfortunately, not able to mount it.
Let's go, baby, let's go. Shpërndajën i live-in, shpërndajën se atentat në Malta. U koncentru flatras.
A grand final is no place to experiment. The fact that a double
Mos harroni me kliku butonin like dhe subscribe bosa, sepse 50.000 kokra. Sante do e qojmë kupën të ndëruar meq.
very dynamic, I'm sure it's not something they've really ran before. It almost worked out, but a very strong retake here from the Bad News Eagles.
Na knana 5 flatra atë kongën, si në majer.
To string together a couple of rounds here. It's very back and forth. A lot of skill players on the server right now. As we'll see, another buy available for EF.
Kush të ndohë prej?
Says it all, doesn't it?
They cannot separate. Scoreline even, odds even.
Ale Sinaps, shumë love kalon majerin. E hek, gjuja Sinaps na i plëm që atit.
7. Hardy, Nate coming in and bombarding him. Not gonna fall away.
Ase on ty të zgjodha.
Close there for Juan Quattro.
Menua që atjetër.
Going into this round.
Major been given the AWP. Taking considerable damage at the start.
Ja, që në mop të atëve edhe këgja mirë jena.
Once more. The point man. Trying to open things up.
Që këtë që po i pëqito, po ba problem.
Before he spots one.
Edhe këta s'po këshyrin heqë, po.
Find it.
Na mëse rrug.
Reset.
Qëre bre bor fluidin.
So 40 seconds remaining. Bomb still down in score. Time has been an issue for Eternal Fire. Things can get quite chaotic towards the latter stages of each round. Major alone towards one of that.
Kjo lov me scope të ecë.
Very careful here. He doesn't really see what's going on. Make the way back towards B. So he's going to try and suggest there's A presence here and keep these 3 CTs in that.
S'kan edhe ku. Këta vizë do të menej që shto mja smoke edhe s'kan ku për plan. Nëse i bojnë ana pyr, qa është të flatra, s'kis, më se leni plan, ta s'ka ku mu. Super. E montaja, hen në unë. 3 ose 2.
Dynamic duo. But there are two players who could pull this one off.
Një flash e kena, kështu që mëna me bë diçka.
Retake coming in from short. And indeed, here comes the swing.
Bravo Sinaps. Mo bre. Mo bre bor. Shaka më shaka. Allah. Olo bre. Olo mos bërtet si lëp. Se qështu po bërtet tani po konë fond.
Amazing stuff from Zantares, stepping up when they need him most.
Mo be qështu. Treve se njonke.
We've got to see it from his POV. That was fantastic. Calix didn't have to do anything there. He was just a bait.
Half health, below even, and he's just killing 3 players just like that. Years of Counter-Strike between those 2 players.
Jam i rikjeter kërësënda.
Now on Eternal Fire.
Shanallat këta që i kanë 10 vjetë se njofin këtë të veç Free Fire shumë keq. Zët jeni më se me Free Fire kanë me fitu, na i sakez.
Eco here, to be honest. Exploring options towards the connector. Should be completely locked in. Eternal Fire pick this one up. Topping towards the barrels. Flashbangs to come over momentarily. They've ascertained there's a couple of CTs here, but good grenade should find the first kill. Zantares striking again.
Ja, lo që Zantaresin do të më vici, pedene, këta pa, këta si ta misëm, fitojët rundi. Qërë Allah, herë shabajka.
The aim display.
He's just scanning for opponents. It's just GXX left alone. Don't want to go near Zantares in this kind of form. 11 and 5.
Yeah, once he gets in the zone, very difficult to get him out of there.
Me të be.
Wow. Back to back 3 pieces. And we'll see. Eternal Fire take the lead now. Another gun round available.
Ma pa lidhja hapun që ato të rëvësën jam.
Sessions to be made.
Për nejse.
You know in these games though that there's never a one-sided affair, right? So
Oh,
you're
that's a good point.
You're gonna see these patches of form. You're not gonna get to see the Zantares show for all of these rounds. It's not gonna be a one-sided score. You're gonna see maybe 4 or 5 of these come through for Eternal Fire that hit a good patch. D&E will come up and they'll get back into the game. That's just how these matches have been going. But Eternal Fire right now, they're in control of it. Let's see how long they can stay in control.
Strange smoke there. Thrown in towards T-spawn. Right there.
That's not where it's supposed to
No,
go.
don't think so.
Kompletamente këtë qërri, sa sakat li vëkina në vetë.
You fumbled
A
there.
është që këtë Zantaresi? Jo, be qfarti, kjo është
No foul.
që kjo majeri.
Right to say.
Që po bërtet, si po dalë. Qështu dhe dje, u qekja dhe pika rrinkë, të bajke gjeje se salta, po si dhezi. Allah zdi fabi, veç ka të rajane. Na, bre, ta hek të
Like
elështë.
he absolutely should have done, but crisis averted. X-Cloud strikes back, and speaking of striking, here comes Zantares.
Qere be Zantaresin e leshit.
2 more kills. Looks like they fancy the retake here. Scenario Rigon. Coming in from CT spawn. Might just have to push through the smoke here, have the element of surprise.
These 2 players haven't been having the best game either. 1 kill between the 2 of them so far in this match. I don't think they're going to get an opening back into this retake attempt. I think they're setting up a boost to see if they can get something here, but Calix is a little bit too wide and they're watching for it. That should be it now. Call it off.
Fatja së
Looks
sti
like
shaba.
that was going to be a disastrous situation there for Eternal Fire. Synopsy, great position, and as you said, I feel like he needed to there. He was caught in a reload. X-Cloud and somehow pulls out the weapon, finds the headshot.
Yeah, GXX also misses a crucial shot.
True,
here.
yeah.
They could have kept his teammate alive. Just unfortunate stuff there for D&E. Now they're not really getting to save anything at all. Calix is coming in, Zantares is helping him. Scenario goes 0
Je, bre, na fakën e nën.
to have here in a grand final.
Së mbanën safe, shit. Mirage,
Running away
e bëna ecë.
and over past the pick. Now Eternal Fire here. Overwhelming. The remaining CTs. No one be saving anything here today. Alright, well, family show, Deborah.
Right now they're playing a little scared. And maybe they should take a few more confident fights and play for the win.
I love it though. Yeah, he
Translating the Swedish there.
I feel like, yeah, he's probably right. They look like they're giving him a bit too much respect. And Zantares is taking that all day long, coming through smokes, pushing choke points. They're not ready for him. They need to shut him down. Playing a little scared. He might be onto something there. They don't save anything, though. Loss bonus will be racking up, but it might be partial by territory once again.
We might be in a position where losing the game yesterday has actually favored the Eternal Fire. So they've warmed up on this setup. They've just had a game.
Yeah. Well, they made a lot of mistakes.
Ja, för att ni förstår det, MARRUM. Nedan med Altia, nedan full buy.
They've had in closing out rounds where they've got massive advantages. It was a real problem, heartbreaking to watch sometimes. Like just overstepping the mark time and time again, throwing rounds away. If they can avoid that and maintain this sort of form, they'll run away with this. But one disastrous round seems to lead to a complete collapse for this team. So we'll keep our eye on that. Just to note, we've got 3 players here.
Bara flätan vi satt särskilt en klit i ekran. Får bli som gat bara för det. Ja, när sitter för den att då vi skit ihop lögt. Så man slutar i laget. Bra. Kör det SHQIP. Super Synops. Bravo! Du var så dum med Altia plus. Synops kan man ner av. Majere on niplum taltis. Easy. هيك بلا سنار بلا كوبرت شوف له يدي بري ما ياسل تكا بالا شغابيديا سوبر سوبر ما اكا يكنا هيك تريال مونتا سينوبسي منزل تلافيان دوان تيبا Bravo! Får jag defuse? Defuse! Ma bränna den här fakassa. Super! Mirast. Synops ich halt jbichate. Что та heka senere fluiden? Pstejsza.
So round 11, faster rounds than we saw yesterday. I have to say now that's much quicker this cruise. So they're up there in time, but no one dropping down. Before they were up there about 35 seconds. So this time 45. Yeah. Absolutely. It's a tactical map and so far so good.
You do favor Zantares in this kind of position. Getting that reactionary headshot.
Brava, het i Zantarese. Kujtu shkua flöd. Bra. Nice trade. Po s'ka nevoj me bo posh, Allah. Pretni. Senere asni kill se paska. O sener kfilla. Brava Gans. Kukut sheka mite. Hare sener. Hade tjetë kill i par për seneren. Platrat e eliminan Calin. Sniperisi ka vetë kësë save të bo. Probe action, lawn in race aty. Elefandit. Mos harroni bosa me këti ku butonin like a subscribe, gjithashtu shpërndani live sepse po vije kupa. 4-7 nuk jena keq. Normal na vin ma shumë runda me fitu, po
Now they pick up the round win. Could be something brewing for the Bad News Eagles. Never a dawn's movement.
që ki mërë kishtë thonë, kam ja ull kratë Shqipëni sa zdiq. Po, oto po, 4 killa i kokejt. Si jam marrën fjallë parasysh këti. Qa ta, vëden se nere, po më që di që këj nëzirë rundat vetë se nere, ola. Që e tu kamperav, por zët, në veç këshërë, he, kanë shku të lojnë atë të lu, të zavit. Kja, plasë në këta lejtarë, ola. Shka janë më ola këta lejtarë. Dynë me mëntu në bazë zetë, zërë. Si ne opse manat mi od hinë qëto. Karate. Aj, bre, bor, na fuck. Po, se nere o shumë i fort. Kur met. Vi gjuje smoke në bora dhe presa 20 sekunda. S'mojnë me mëntu. Bravo se nere killi por. Ma bre bor që shta. 10 sekunda la let. Po këta eshin full kampera bor që ama dhe këta o mirë mu shty për mas për shemë. Kur të bojmë posh këta, mas i povonën, shtynë për mas, tali bani posh. Pa mërmene që i shkon strategi ma e mirë. O, Shqipënja mati, ka lullzu. Shka mi jo bate ve, ata s'kan as një ekip të shkëletit. Fluidi me zontaresin benon form këta. Për fluidi dje kërkaske, për që sot për i me pas kanë rrok. Qëllaj për masët i orë. Origoni, hajde Origon! Morigon! Njo, bile ta heke. O against Kak. O më zbani posho burveq rreni, rreni se këta kanë me montu. Oke. Kanë zaj kes lojdi për do kam janë shumë për valasës.
A clean sweep for Eternal Fire. And you can see they're not yelling, they're not getting too excited. These guys are composed right now. You can see that in and out the server.
They know it's the grand final. There's no more fallbacks.
Yeah.
This is the last opportunity. This scared the hell of me. I'm not gonna lie.
He heard it as well. He turned
Tjära
around.
bebor.
Zantares, amazing spray transfer there, Major. Another great round for him. And we go 9-4. Surely at Eco, that was the force by the glass cannon was out. Another timeout. They've only got one remaining, Dinko. This is getting rough.
Look at the body language as well. It's not going to get happy happy about it all here at the moment. And the Eagles in a tough spot. I like the change up in the veto. I think if you bring it back to the maps you played before, B&E has had the upper hand every single time. Yesterday, I thought Eternal Fire should have won that series 2-0, Henry. Like, they were in a way better position on map 2.
Anubis especially. Like, the one round that really sticks out of my mind is when Zantares pushes middle, gets two amazing headshots. He's done it. Like, the game is secure. They win that round, it's full eco, the game is closed out. He continues to push, he goes down, and there was just no
Kolla. Zara كانت عشان في توصي أنا مبيشتر.
but there's still plenty of time, but so far so good. We are going to see that partial investment here, down to about $1,000 each as the lust bonus racks up because Synopsy trying to crack things open here towards the playground. He's up against him more AWP.
Nej, men det kör.
That one, great shot. Confirms it's a scout. That's what he's zooming in and wants to see if it's the AWP or the scout. Understand where they're at with their finances. Yes, flanking from the connect will be taken down by Calix.
This just feels like B&E were deflated. There's nothing going their way. They win a lot of these kind of rounds previous times they've played. Not happening right now. Eternal Fire.
Sen sa mobten vina topet kur Jones është. Në është të rëndësishme me fitu mirajin edhe vertikën. Flatra të... Flatra! Hare, një ose një. Mos unë zaj, mos unë zaj. Chill. Mos va posh, re, bumën e ki. Flatra! Qashtë në nën. Pjesë rëmë dhe fiton me. I ka gjbi uzi. MP9 është okay. Ku bolot të shavaloj tharë s'ka me këqyrë që ani. Shuj se zemna këtë më shu. Hada që të rënë të fitojnë atë.
Almost made it through the whole half. But epic work there. Juan Flatro decimates him with the MP9. The sewing machine going to town. And we will see round 15 here. Money, of course, available for Eternal Fire after their strong T-side campaign. It's the Molotov there. Fates out the smoke for Snary. Double nade. Wow, good there. Utility usage has been. I'd love to see the stats for Eternal Fire. See if it correlates with what we've seen from the eye test at least. That. Look at that!
Qëre be bor. Rigoni pas ka vendos me këshyrë. Bravo! Qysh bre, të dhët hapaja heke valla. O, s'ka sen për këtëve kampera. Ta këshyrë ma për fitojnë që të nëtë bëllë problem. Bravo Rigoni. Bre. Gjuja smoke, ne ka një smoke. Bre gans, tja gjuj ke qitë smoke, marke ko që 5 sekunda ke puna. Qërë Allah, ja foti e bani këto.
A bomb down, it would take the play of the year to pull this one off and more will take care of him. Just to go back to that double nade.
Që t'i granat tam për e bëjshin të falë t'ja këtë njësë.
The nades are designed to discombobulate the defense there.
S'pam pro me nade aty.
After they get the kill as well, it's so overwhelming. A great little set piece and it works out perfectly. Maximum damage grenade. Finding that open and kill and
A late pass. Oha, a kena shans mi fitu 10 runda arena ju. Nese një mdlejt për navik. Për 10 runda arena mi fitu tani një, mi fitu ata zvat nami. Po dhe pat smoke në vorës. Pa harrojnë. E pat një smoke, ta kështë gjuhë smoke në anejna, ata s'kishin bo poshtë në smoke. Që kishin minu se të dët janë që aty. Ta me pas bo posh, për shembull s'kishin mujt me montu.
Well, I've commentated a lot of Space Soldiers games. I've seen this group of players many times before, and I've never commended them for amazing grenade usage. So the coaching staff here have done some great work.
Po najsraj shava.
Well-rounded team, and this isn't just a one-off. We've been seeing this.
Hale bosa shpërndajeni live-in sepse tani po fillon pjesa e dytë.
We've been into their game, and it's actually looking very
Në overpass.
and we have second half coming up here. This
Në fitor rundin me Altia super.
Smoke as well. So he could be the raid boss here. And available Centaurus will be challenging towards middle here. Spots a couple. Just to know we're going with the P250 Quan Flatcher as well. So focusing on firepower rather than grenades. They don't have any utility. Which is an interesting approach, especially on a map like Overpass, considered one of the slower, more tactical maps. And
Çfarë çorë bort. Çor, bash çor.
why right now we can see Bad News Eagles making their way up towards long. As mentioned, no utility. He's going to have to get as close as they can, pull the trigger, and hope to find a chain of frags here. Santares lying in wait. To the spotted one.
Ja, probleme kanë.
The action here.
Bravo Flatro, Zantaresi eci. O dini një mojni, bravo Sener. Hade. Bravo Seneri, mo qarë qoza më mdukat. Gjuja dhe një dyher. Oj. Treve së dy. Mërre o lëv. Ma bre vor, mos bani pik, ma oni bre. Një ose një. Mos I ba pik, ashtu, mos I ba pik heq. Po ma bre borka.
I can't believe it. How's he hit that? He's got the hit, the only play that would win the round, and he pulls it off. One bullet to the dome. That is such an epic.
Veç edhe një sekund bet pret ka smëjke me po default.
Bomb site here. The dual elites come back in. It looks like sure they've got a few kills.
Farë qërë, Allah, qërë.
But he clutches out again with an absolute beauty of a shot.
Another clutch for X-Cloud on overpass. He's often the quietest player on this team. He's often the player that gets overlooked.
Me e në set janë daft.
Impact at the most important times here for Eternal Fire. And they're taking a timeout. They're going to let Bad News Eagles settle into that one, let it sink in, and just let you know you're throwing away the
Vertego na e lujna mi.
Yeah, let him stew on that. Well. X-Cloud stepping up in the grand final. Had a difficult day in the office yesterday.
Qa ta obor, s'pat nevoj heq. Më ke me hinje anena mi dal këto.
Eagles side of team is normally so full of energy. Even Devilwolf taking a seat, which you don't see very often.
I don't think he has many opportunities to speak anymore, Henry, unfortunately. They used them all up in the first half, it feels. I think you have one more chance.
Well, he said it was going to be a quick 2-0. I didn't think he meant like this. Bloody hell. What a round that was.
Well, they did say they would remind him of that.
They're going to force Ninko. So, with the bomb down, they do manage to get out. Pretty decent little setup here with the Galils. They get more utility than you might expect.
They don't win this, they're going to be in free fall. It's going to be mentality.
Kima halmuat, ja, bre pa pet. Këta shumë të flesë, Allah, shumë kamperas. Bravo, bre, në smoke, ej. Që di që sot o nejtë kënë skup. Hade ganska hek. Bra.
Good play. Fall back. Take that advantage. Something they've been struggling with this tournament. But now he understands what he has to do. Pulls back defensive line. Looking for the spray down and delivers on all fronts. Calyx now really arriving in the grand final. And with the augable weapons, finds the hat trick.
Everyone's here for Eternal Fire. There is absolutely no one that is underperforming. The more gets the first kill here, brilliant. Even decides to play discipline, just unlucky to get caught through the smoke. Great double setup in the connector. The all-final on the boost. Calix gets it, falls back, and just lines up the extra 2 players. Bad News Eagles had nowhere to go, and that was their force buy, and they get nothing out of it. Not a single chance, no bomb plant. This should be 13 rounds, no problem.
Should be. They have almost nothing here in terms of grenades, nothing to speak of. Some upgraded pistols, some Kevlar thrown into the mix as well, but Zantares is looking for a 20th frag, and I dare say he might find it this round. And go towards long once again. That's going to be Soneri. Bravely challenging Zantares. A wild spray eludes him.
Bra ble Sener.
And here we go. The antics begin, Dinko, but recovering.
Hemor.
Luckily, he's able to control that MP9, control the round. Often sees Antares able to control the rifle. Settle into this one. They're spread up entirely. No one is together. Going to take individual fights. The bomb goes down towards long, and that's on the other side of the map. And here comes X-Floud. Soneri, no chance. Here's the MP9. There's another kill. And it's just Synopsy. Bomb set A long, remember. He's in the B-bomb site right now. He's just hoping he can get a kill, do some damage. Bad stats a little bit at this point. Nothing should be coming of this for Synopsy.
You think so?
I just wish they picked overpass more often here, Eternal Fire.
Well, I guess that's what it's all
هذا
about.
بلي هكا هاتشات شنو شو كسي ميمون طيق طيق
Might as well get the cash.
Here we go.
Vi är en kurban i den där var med belen i kurban så att vi håll i vågen i led.
Bad News Eagles. They need to soar higher than ever to recover this overpass now. I think they've used all of their timeouts.
Så säker si Maimon säker.
So this will be down to the
Om
players
måste
now.
ta det med då zamra dem en troll av shit förrika shit för att säga som full.
Enjoying that.
That was where it nearly went wrong. Oh, it's all east there, but that would have just been
How did the heartbreak? How do you miss that?
all about for a more.
På ku kör vi chasse på blicket kör jag fett kabli.
No one for GX after the knife.
Vet ska på
They
rika.
got the opening here.
That's towards connector.
You think the ult would come out here, but there right now for B&E. Wanting to play a bit faster, but the round looks like it's going to end pretty quickly because they've lost 2 players
Now.
right from the get-go.
Eternal Fire. You've got a 5-on-3. No one needs to be doing any more
We've been
pushes.
here before.
No pushes. You're in touching distance of taking this map cleanly. This is the biggest lead we've ever seen the map, really.
Buffalo, they haven't seen him. He's got a lot of ground here.
He has.
He gets under the smoke. They're starting to rattle shots now. They're giving away how close they are.
Bra per packet ek.
Just the defense. Unfortunately,
Shit,
it
no.
comes out from the dice box.
Great composure. Good adjustment. For protecting their MVP. Now the last 2 remaining players of Bad News Eagles are in towards the bathroom behind the smoke right now. Looks like they kind of fancy it. Trying to make some magic happen here. Conjuring up a plan. I've got a smoke and a Molotov, but you can get the bomb down here.
Bra agent.
Away, sinking him more.
Kör spjäddag.
Patched up. Synopsy.
Hade man vlog måste fläni böni like man hade typ klara ha mashroom bani. Hade man mashroom allo ni chin like asik na ba tani po fani me fito. Så jag kan det bena ona bor. Ma jall pak.
Giving away those advantages. Playing together.
I haven't seen Eternal Fire be this good.
Dia ni chine pazot like kina ba.
Eternal Fire, yeah, we've
Për një orë.
ever seen. This is their best performance I've ever commentated. This is fantastic. And,
Like and subscribe. Skena çale pa fitu.
overextending. And it's not like Bad News Eagles are playing a bad game or making huge mistakes themselves here. It's getting absolutely wrecked by the individuals.
Häknen 1 minut koma. Eik pi full screenit. Jag fått like, jag fått sub. Skike det med det att med all skiet men av då på ni chin like kuku bully nåt om egentligen.
Skill on the server.
För ni har chans ni chin like asen kan ibba. Ja var.
Well then, I am enjoying this one. It is the map pick of Eternal Fire. Bear that in mind. Devil War desperate to see something a little bit more convincing here. They haven't really had a round where you think they can do this.
Shit mob. På mig med man ska vinna med bana sen.
Hayes and a Galil looking like
Som kampa bort där som.
members leading to the southern map quickly. Through the smoke here, and they'll have to challenge Zantares.
Bravo Besinaps.
Oh, that's towards Calix.
Opening. See if he can get any more. X-Cloud somehow is able to
Ardu løp på best of 3, 3 mapakene. Yaklayın ana. Acho que é mó CD, tá ligado? Ó, mó ball problem. Följ butren. Harrigan säger ma brevor.
Still a minute to work with there, and Juan Flatro
Niemand
has
mache
cracked
problemer.
the bomb site. This might be a save right now. We'll see if they want to go for it, but the bomb will be planted.
Koltar bassa 3, haydi.
Money's getting a little tight, but they've got 7k on X-Cloud, so at least going for X.
Kan vi bara säga utan
But yeah, they will concede the round. That's fine. Sometimes it happens. Like, it was a good opening pick there. And finally, Bad News Eagles looking like they're actually going to cause some trouble here.
Yeah, and that's finally a combination of finding the opening pick, but also on Flatro. He's been getting himself into these deep A positions.
Yeah.
Never really got the timing on the rotation, and finally he's managed to make it work. So Bad News Eagles, after the timeout, they get a round win. That's ideal for them. But the problem is, sure, they've had these timeouts and then they win the round after, but they just drop the ball. They don't string them together. So Eternal Fire, the save call, with the amount of cash they've got, they can just get a fire right back in, and it doesn't get any easier for the Bad News Eagles.
Ooh, that was a cheeky kill there. Sounded like an Eternal Fire frag, I'm not sure. But they don't look calm over there. A little bit agitated, it seems.
Hoppa, plus balance save.
Understandably so, and this kill was
Synd som jag hoppar om den i bje.
can't really get going so far. Juan Flatro starting to turn up though in this grand final. Round 21. Looking for map points. Eternal Fire, like you said, still have a strong buy.
Men vi tål att run, kan jag flyga mig.
The GX as well. So finally got a full setup. And they're going in towards B again. Actually helping themselves towards Monster Tunnel. X-Cloud not expecting it. Good nade though.
Bravo, bra synaps, hesi fluidi. Sali jag på Sandron, Kaldi. Ma bravo. Pröva du, ma bre. Super, bra agent. Mazba piksen här, visst rätt chatte. Ni måste låta väck åka.
They'll have a fighting chance into the next round.
Hej till mig bara safe. Super. Startkat رمليت هايدي remontanda تكفيه من الوي para من أمياك ثويتشت مابي كاكا
Working out for them. This is more convincing Counter Strike. The defaults, the executions aren't seeming to be working today, and gone to their B game perhaps. So that's looking much better for them. And even if they don't win this map, just winning these sort of rounds, getting warmed up.
Çtırın med fidosi bästa igen med pistol lata.
Not yet. Eternal Fire players. Nice openings here. Great job of that. Leading by example. Obviously down finally against Calyx. So I thought it was about to end all.
Tjo, jag bara ska driva in till.
As mentioned, won't be buying into this one. It's a bit of a partial with the AWP, so they'll give that to a more core to have themselves some Kevlar. They've got pistols otherwise. And they've got the bounty stack themselves this time. Looking for that map point. Plenty of time to get it. Feeling the pressure just yet. There's 4 players in the bathrooms right now waiting.
Kör på resultin. Kattele Italian 17. Asni meter larg. Ma bre.
Let's see. 5 on 4. The stack towards bathrooms. And oh, that was the opportunity.
Bra synaps.
Snatched away from them potentially.
Chaya.
Calyx with the pistol chiming in,
Super. O mazdakala ni Italians ba men adik.
but a chance of finding 15 here. Well handled by Bad News Eagles. We do see X-Cloud remain. We got that 5-7 for that option.
O synaps bre. Far timing gillat. Bravo. Super, super. Let's go baby. Haydi.
More of a purchase. Mainly Bad News Eagles in the final. They weren't here for a while. Starting to string some rounds together.
Yeah, looking much better now. Shaking off the nerves, perhaps.
Kör med fattkör.
But as mentioned, very well handled overall. Wasn't too close in the end. So we've got another tactical, perhaps, says. We'll see. The Eternal Fireboys discussing their options. How do they close this one out? They'll alleviate a lot of pressure if they can just find round 15. Round to found. And the money will be there for them now, at least. Saved the AWP before, but it does go down. And here we go. Is this where they find map point? Bad News Eagles starting to wake up. Starting to show us why they're in the grand final. Consider themselves the favourites. They deliver a lot more in the second half. They're going to have a chance of taking the map. 23. The boost coming in.
Shpërndajni live-in, haret bomi 100 watsin këto, për momentin i na 75. Gjithashtu mos harroni me kliku butonin like dhe subscribe. Shkojna për 100 like asa ma shpejt. Rigoni anol siguresën. Ja prish banderin e Rigoni. O atë salin e në unës.
Maybe gives that one up. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I like the idea. He knows there'll be 2 more players there, but at the same time, that didn't feel worth it. Still a 4-on-4. Just to note, Rigon, it's only his 2nd kill, 22 deaths. Maybe a little bit frustrated there, I'm not sure.
Rigoni me senerin kon heq.
Throw it away. See one Flatro trying to find that space towards A once again, Dinko. As they boost player up towards a foul bed, that'll be GX.
Hare gans. Që da të kry marr.
Over here if he wants to peek long.
North played a disciplined game until this point. He will continue to do that. Spotting, nearly a chance there for GXX. He's not fast enough to land it. 40 seconds left. T-side have got the bathrooms. One flat throw. Had a few moments where he's created some crucial space for his team.
As Rigoni as seneri, zi shkabo.
For Eternal Fire, 30 seconds. And Moore gets aggressive.
Cool,
Hits the
bor.
shot. It does connect on 2 players, but only takes down 1. But he gets a second crack at the whip, and he won't miss this time.
That is absolutely fantastic. Taking matters into his own.
Bravo, Flatra.
Still a lot of work to be done. 15 seconds.
Qaja bre gans. 2 ose 2, hale.
Rotations will come through. There's no time to go back.
Zan të rejsi, sos. Pa në e farë.
He can just wait for it. Has to plant now. Major can't see him. And he's done it.
Qere be farqër, e.
No time to win this. And one Flatro cannot go down after the time.
Oh, wow. And more stepping up when they needed him most. He saw the execution.
Farqër, e, në smoke e myti.
On the map and he hits the collateral, as you mentioned. Doesn't quite kill the second, but he makes up for it straight after. And the round started here. Feels like a lifetime ago, unfortunately, but that opening pick was so epic from Rigon.
Qëto lost synopsis o dash me najmit.
Great potential by running in towards B, and it leads to a round defeat. That's heartbreaking.
And this could just be the
Po gotë të disha synopsis, po ba pik shumë, valla.
still a buy, of course, here for BNE.
Se rrëk me snipe shtaj, mas ti del ma pet.
Eternal Fire. There's still not 2 MP9s. But this is their chance.
Well, the B contact plays are working quite nicely. Rigon has been finding some entries, but now they need to play a perfect game. 7 rounds in a row required just for overtime here on the T side of Overpass. That is a very tall order. Snow down. Feeling them out, looking for those boosts. We've got one Flatcher once again working towards A while his teammates posture. Compose themselves outside the B-bomb side.
Po, ama.
A lot of presence here.
Ka një herë mirë, mos me dek.
Cloud MP9. In terms of utility, we do have smokes. Molotovs, as you can see, being deployed right now.
Bravo, synops.
Little as well takes down the orb.
Flatro. Does he get this kill in the bathroom?
Flatra tër, super.
The Bad News Eagles for circling back in.
Ku vlo qëre be farna faki me 5 sa pëp shtaj. Koli.
One Flatro, does he win this fight against that?
E hek Flatra, e hek.
Trading blow for blow at the moment. And
Bravo, synops, e hek e tho. Super.
just like that, 3 kills at the same time. The Bad News Eagles getting
Regun.
There's that energy. We're seeing them getting pumped up.
A bani shëtata. Hajde fa shëtati për dhe.
A hell of a run if they pull it off, but taking it round by round.
Ta s'pëna i bojnë like live streamin e lebo mi thona i sen tjetër.
Taking down the orb with Galil, finishing them off as well. Really enjoyed that effort, and it has to be the eco at this point. Eternal Fire will have 6 attempts to close this one out. Finances to build settle back up. They won't invest much at all here. These Eagles should be very aware. They're up against not a lot considering they had MP9s in the previous round. They'll have a feeling they'll slow it down as we see aggression towards Longamore with that 5-7. He's got a flash on the back of Maisie. So is he with him? He's not. So he's going to be flashed around there. And it's going to allow him to sit in position on the corner and hopefully take a player by surprise.
Kétszer Káp. Húha. Bra, sen هم صار الله سمعت جايان وين زنت عليه سندوت معي كذا.
Convincing round now for BNE. They left and rotations over towards
Replay that Centaur's kill.
Yeah, well, as the flashbang works out very nicely for them. Got the AK-47 in the hands of the danger man himself, Centaurus. That is a scary prospect, even though he has no Kevlar. Doesn't give you many opportunities to actually fire bullets back sometimes.
Still think the gamble's on the light side, so true.
Fotja plant.
Okay. Especially if you go for it, sure, try and take down as many players as you want, but Centaurus have an
Kan vi vara just vad som ska vara sig med allt i jacka.
well equipped. Goes down and they're actually just gonna go bodyguard this AK-47.
Protect the president.
President Centaurus. I can see it.
One day.
If he wins in Malta, that's the first step.
Sigurdsku visst måste man bara para den, måste vi bara killat.
Very good. I like the fact the analysts as well had eternal fire.
They did.
They saw this one coming.
When the map video came through and they seen some changes, that swayed them. To be fair to Alan, it did happen.
كيف سوف لا تلليه اسمه سيدلش نش. بس هي بلاني اور. نسته كاتريات. جام بلاغ. جويت هالوجن.
We certainly do have some cash now, Nico. That was a full eco. The AK-47 was recovered. But now, can they close the game? 5 opportunities now. But the temperament over there on the BNE side is looking pretty good. They were looking like they were mentally out of it at some stages in this one, but now building themselves back up. Centaurus with that AK-47 on the CT side is a very deadly prospect.
والله كون هيك. والله هيك. والله ما بحظيت اني شمرتو بس هم بجاي. Tre mapar. Ja, det borde ha dumlat like så man har vi. Ja, nese du like kommer för dumlat. Kon hit. Har det flättra? Bravo. Chaya digga. Chaya flättra. Flättra. Sen är det mitt hjärta. Aj, interessant. Och interessant det är en fond på sakase. Mape i parast. Alltså duko dynamics och dynamic och beden. Problemet är som kan late katram late. Nim late katram late. Som pås bile du chanser, ni chanser på. Där känns safe där. Bara när jag så är. Och jag min interação på. Ah, essa é a interação, mas é.
One more round and they have taken over past here. One map away from completing the grand final run. Here's MP9, 5-7s, Deagles, It's an upgraded round, saving the majority of the cash for the next. There's still a bit of a punch, and this is where the first
خويتوشكوا مرة
Flatcher that knocks out the more.
Here we go. Frags.
Klåtna bedden idé av det här. Här är det så dumligt på smite på skyna.
Certainly going to be 15 to 12. 3 more after that. Starting to believe. And this was the partial by just a note. They've got the MP9s and starting to cause a bit of trouble here. Short at the 4 on 2, but some damage inflicted. The grenade.
Igen jag lurat vågel på nog kap. Kör bara paket av sig. På nog les. No skopate.
No-scope prevails. They're getting closer and closer now.
Ja, speedrun är slow i CSGO.
Would end their run
Just
around
nu matchat sig med någon annan.
Devilwolf was doing his absolute best to pick
Ja, för den här banan X jag för att
he might just have done it.
till bunch kors för med att zet på det med. Alla bara like lärna jag. Ser ni att Johnny ja. Tier jag nata. Kan det. Alla var ni så like av buss att det bara ni känns så hör och bana med hit.
Also with the AW
Dynamic video igen ju alla ni chill like. Marra.
again.
Och kör knäna brediga.
Too many times. Calix ain't gonna fall for this.
The advantage now for Eternal Fire is this where they close it out. Their map pick.
Ja, precis skamar så på Instagram.
Great showing so far. They can't afford to give this one up. Not after a 14-6 lead.
A lot of B hits recently for BNE, but they're going over towards A at the moment. Bomb not fully committed. Scenario further away from the main pack of attack, but here it comes alongside them now. Smoke deployed towards long, so they can't be picked
Bit of
off.
a gap there. Zantares like, oh, thank you very much.
That's a little bit of a gap to
There
clear
it
on
is.
through, and it's worked for Zantares. That mistake might just cost them this map. Eternal Fire.
To spännande.
3 kills away at 5
Vad skamar när så på Instagram.
Well, it looked like he was going to utilize the gap himself. I'm not sure whether it was by
Checking in nummer så för också.
and capitalizes. 5 on 3. This has been a problem for EF throughout this tournament. 5 on 3 seem to elude them.
Det har det idag det ju kallas vad det.
Enable the crossfires and keep landing shots. Surely this is the moment now.
Ja, okej.
Final attacks forward in overpass. 30 seconds on the clock. Here they come out long. Zantares spots it. Easy kill.
GG.
Sweeps up 2. And Zantares gets map number 1 of the grand final here for Eternal Fire. What a showing. What a start on the map. It was convincing for most of that. A little bit of life. In the
Ja,
second
på
half
den
of the match.
när de där på linjen.
In the end, it's all Eternal Fire.
It absolutely is. A fantastic showing there. Probably one of the best halves we've ever seen from Eternal Fire there. Great utility usage as well. The grenades were fantastic. Their individual form was tremendous. Zantares running away with the fragging and Calix joining him as well. The good news is, for the bad news Eagles, is they did manage to pull this back.
Det går ni med saneret den går slån jag inte heter. Måste han inse kan han missa ut start.
He has a chance to redeem himself on map number 2. We'll have the desk. And map number 2 on next.
Nëse janë is pjesat dytë, ju si keni boni që në lajka kur gjo puna juve. Marrë ju koft, bash marrë. Gjithashtu mos harani me kliku linkun
Let's get straight into
në chat dhe të shkoni ta bani like.
testing the idea. When BNE were making the comeback,
S'na shumë 90 like, i bani symshel. Desa të vijone për 2 minuta dhe desa të startan pjesa jo për 2-ja dytë.
They have been in almost insurmountable leads, and then there's endless mistakes, and they get flustered. This time, they got their money broken real bad. They had a couple rounds where they gave away entries. It happens, and I don't know. I mean, maybe in the mix there were a few errors, but it wasn't the same style as some of the losses, particularly say the Anubis last night.
Yeah.
It was nothing like that sort of territory.
Yeah, I mean, it was completely opposite to what we saw there when they were taking some losses, when they were allowing BNE to come back into that. And I really like the way that Eternal Fire closed it out in such a clean fashion as well. They got that 16th round, and they proved that all they needed was to get it stabilized again.
what was happening on Eternal Fire's T side? It was explosive. We said this match was going to be fireworks, and yeah, Eternal Fire's first half might as well have been New Year's.
Yeah, I mean, look at the grenades. They had 2 rounds where they double naded a player on B.
Yeah.
And as Henry was saying, you don't see that all too often from the Turkish squad, certainly if you're looking back towards the Space Soldiers days. But pretty much everything was working. I think on the A side of the map, Synopsy had a lot of rounds. He was getting caught alone, and then that allowed them to get an entry, and they just rolled on behind it. And of course, Zantares, in that mid and late round sort of scenarios, he's just absolute money. He's absolute money. He's just a robot going through the sites, getting all the frags, and yeah, I mean, Eternal Fire in absolutely every cylinder in that first half.
Yeah, he looked so much more comfortable on this map. He seemed like he was ready to fire on all cylinders. He was able to deliver that big 1v3 that I completely think shattered
Dude,
the
what a
momentum of
1v3.
BNE.
What an absolute 1v3. Sorry, Carl, I wasn't trying to interrupt there.
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, that was a brilliant 1v3 by Xanta. And yeah, overall, I think that's a really good performance by Eternal Fire. If we think back to, I mean, Anubis, you mentioned the word comfortability, Cole, and we could see when they got those big leads, that they then afterwards very often did not look comfortable. Here, even when they got the lead and BNE were coming back, they still looked in the game, and it looked like they could eventually get that far around, and they did. Comfortability factor on overpass, picking overpass, much better than Anubis, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we looked at this game, the places you really see the difference is kind of late round scenarios and the after plants. It just looks, just the eye test says it's so much more on the same page. That's the problem with Anubis. There's just too many errors. People aren't playing together. The crossfire's unestablished. When they were trying to stick the bomb, someone's not on it, and maybe someone's wide. It's so different on a map where you're more comfortable, and particularly for a player like Xantares, it's so obvious that on the C side of Anubis, he's lost. He's lost. He doesn't know where to play. He doesn't know how to take good fights. Get him on a map like this, and he runs riot. And he was absolutely formidable in this game.
Cole, I think psychologically this is going to feel pretty good for Eternal Fire. I think they, at the very least, they should try to know they've put out a good performance there, and they should try to bring that into map number 2, Mirage.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good sign here. The thing about Mirage, though, that I really want to highlight here is that Calyx fired away on all cylinders on that map. On the A anchoring, when they were down 13-7, that was the way that they were able to get their heads back in that game and actually pull it across the line, so that they know that they're coming into this with a map victory underneath their belt up against Bad News Eagles. I wonder if Calyx can bring in that same energy.
Before we talk about Mirage a bit further, scoreboard up on screen, Eternal Fire on the left, Bad News Eagles on the right. I've got to be honest, when I was watching that matchup, I did not know that the Bad News Eagles scoreboard was so top-heavy.
Wow.
Just Synopsy and Juan Flatro offering the kills. Rigon GXX both on 11. Scenari, just very unfortunate game for him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even so, it doesn't really tell the whole story, in my opinion. I do think Synopsy and GXX, as a duo, had so many problems on the A site, on that first half, the CD side of Overpass. And I know Synopsy has a lot of frags, but he did give away a lot of opening kills, and that just made it so difficult to claw the rounds back.
That is insane,
yeah.
that it can end up a relatively close scoreline, 6-12.
I am back. Oha.
When essentially, again, it's a team game, there's so many facts here, but just looking at the kills, like it's really, like there's such a huge discrepancy.
Animoi shipni masujo maro I ova. Ta šest mapa är dyrt mirage.
Yeah, Bad News Eagles, overpass maybe is a weakness, and finally Eternal Fire have realised they can pick into it.
Anyway, enough overpass. Cole, expectations for map number 2, Mirage.
I mean, I think Bad News Eagles are going to be able to take it to a third map here. I think that they should be able to come through with their classic good defense here, and then lead into a closer out on that T side, because they got to be feeling comfortable here on this map. They did just take a loss, maybe that's something that Eternal Fire can take to their advantage.
Alan, your thoughts on Mirage?
I think it'll be really close. Obviously, last night, 16-14, couldn't really have split any more hairs with that one. But I just feel like with the individual form of some of these players, with how actually really well the calling was from that first half on Major, I think the stars are aligning, and Eternal Fire are here to take some names.
Alan and Cole, thank you so much for your thoughts as always. Look, everybody at home, we said that this one was going to be an exciting grand final. An overpass certainly delivered. Map number 2 up next between Bad News Eagles and Eternal Fire. It is Mirage.
Hela صافي lan. Startat med Anis. Mellan dum 3 minuter. Dejsa tahan banana i koli. Taj marak në të ish. One love, one click, one flick, one tick, one ficky, mickey, ticky, ricky. Sitter kunde ju så reklama där. Bara så reklama i kaka. Malta, som animerar någon också. Åh, blondek på Gamerbus. Ativ fluidit ka në orën ishtë nëzëjë sot 5 kila ka. Po brena. Që e blu di më në të një full për CSGO. Ma sakt ide ke.
Let's introduce our second guest, Rigali, formerly of Game Agents or Fnatic Rising, now playing in Copenhagen Flames. Absolutely tearing up the scene right now.
Do ka da me ma në gjitë një krepe hajtë sot ja e në bofta.
You guys are playing an absurd
Po lona
game.
desha lona. Ku më së ma në gjitë. Loj që aty be. Qështu ajtë mas I kish pas lejë bëne eja hena pak live se ty be. Edhe një kam CSGO për t'i deni ma sara normal. Jo ketë deni ma shumë sa normal. Unë e smirë në vesh. Kukall 5 minuta për e qëtashtit fillën loja. Tja nari pak zone dhe sot e njëse vesh janë këta. 100 like I pas mi ba, faleminderit shumë. Bëjni like, subscribe sa të mani, sepse edhe 5 minuta fillan mapa e dytë. Ma piku. Po, da, hajtë, mas I pe kqyr edhe në hajtë, pëse mas me një live. Që të s'pi penga I nashta kërkujna që për një live. O, faleminderit o abeden bësi. O, keng jetë o vlaqko. 3 ere 20 e pas ka me fitu bëna eja e. Që mi pas njeri 100.000 ere ishten 320.000 gjep. Gjomni dikosh 100.000 ere t'i lujmë basure. Që fitujmë I dojmë, që s'fitujmë mos mi lepni. Shtenja një lesh. Unë jo thash, bëm një jo në piluje. Që fitojmë I dojmë për gjysë, që si tojmë shnash. Jo, ta ma më puna kujt kimi fengu. Hen me fajnë në ndërës s'ki kuj merë. Ja, ja. Edhe që ata mongi e kam. Bravo, be bas, qa është shpërndajën e mërlojme, shpërndane. Edhe ishe, luje 20 qitim, 10 ton, a qish për vjen. Ja, bre, për pak s'po ka ritmi, kur po him, ja po him shumë, ja heq. Ja po bo me milionera, ja heq. Hello, Dinuri. Farë muzike me e të tishti. I kera bo 100 like, 105 like I pas mi bo, bëhë sa bre. Me fitu këtë turnament edhe kupen edhe 50.000 euro, bëne janë gjep. Se cili ka 10.000, nese bashkë ka 10.000 si pjenë se do të me pagu dhe trajnerin. Edhe 2 mapa janë. Mirage edhe Vertigo. Edhe një reklame ta bo ty, edhe bone milioner. Bej. Bej, shka me full. Edhe për Mirage kështu lua për... Ja bre, mos dyshani, easy vene kena. Mirage kena me këtu 16-7. Hajde. Shkrun e dikon se me majt men për i tej. Udhime trajnere menaxherë, po, normal. Këtëve heq ka 5.000 jo bjerë. Kështu të paqta. Ka 5.000 se cili lejtari merë, 25.000. Edhe 5.000 ja jep të më thona trajnerit, 20.000 organizata i merë edhe. Pa mërmenet është nuk e di që kanë këta me kontratë. 67.000 është njoftimi djemë shkojve. E pse bash 16-7? Non, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pipi! Ka njerës qoza hajtë, zare ka him vrapim ne ka. Po, atina pi thamë, pse bash 16-7. Hari sholla qoza e rigoni janë këfjell pak. Kurse ballaj ka i komuniteti Turkisë. Shagan mledh kamperat, që kamperat, që Allah këta. E kalzoj vetën që shkan më bo kemp, he. Shkja balena, Allah, kju. Së që s'përshën ka rika, Allah. Misioni këtë me nëzane midin, si ko batila që aty him barë se më tiftot si vjetë. Këta Allahve që nëzojnë i ven. Për fatke që anë bisi ju hekse këta. Ku që eshi këta? Torë që mo? Po startan loja të ndëruar meq, mapa dytë shpresojmë në fitore. Qërë në kupën, ej! Qaza ka kundër qati të rëshullon. Sigur të kalon në start. Ja, bre. Ta shoza t'ja u qonë kryt me esa. Që i ka ble 2 altijat. Si ti ble 2 altijat di që... E pas puna e këti rundi. 1-0, liresh për bënejnë. Hare Rigan, një one tap. Ma bre. Ardlen, nësi fitojmë që të 2 ma pa kupën e marrëm. Që e se nere, vëlla qëko, qaza jonë me 2 altija. Fluidi vetë muar. 2 kila për qazën. Gji. Oh, s'pa kaldojnë si jakom shu zonë.
A lot of fun to watch, a great behold. The B execution coming in nice and early, but there's those Julies once again mowing them down.
U qarta rigoni me qazën.
What a difficult first map for himself.
Ka 2 killa.
Very quiet performance in the first
Right.
half. You know, he's going to be in his own head, but if your teammates are backing you, then you don't feel that bad. But you feel like you got a chance to recover. They believe in you, and you start to believe in yourself.
Here we go. It is going to be just the full eco going for AK.
Zonë në kinot. E që tash të lexoj anë valla mesazhin ta.
To get the bomb down if possible would be an absolute miracle. They pulled it off with just blocks.
Me delay unë nduk një 2-3 sekondë.
Played this map yesterday. 16-14 win for Eternal Fire coming in. It's a very close game every single time, and I expect no difference. These Eagles starting to
Ah, këta kampera valla e kanë gjetë që të korridorin qëto, si alshojnë. Tash rigoni këto
build some confidence early on.
me 4.
Towards his bomb site, smoked him out with Flaxro. Cash with that MP9. He's on his scout.
Gjuja bre një bumë me orikon, as paska.
Nothing they can do. We'll have to wait it out. Looks like they'll commit towards B. I think they know their fate is sealed at this point.
Po thull që ma shumë, ha.
They'll give it a go. Just getting a single frag here would probably be a minor victory, considering the position they're in. Lots of damage being inflicted.
Ma bre borë qështo.
The opening frag with a Glock.
Tash e marrin atar.
And GX has only got the USP in hand. He will deny.
Bravo.
Trying to get that C4 down quickly. M4 recover for Zantares, and now the fragging begins.
Nice cloud. He's got to kill him with Glock.
To vlla.
3 kills, just like
Ja,
that.
smër vlla mëta.
Put in time.
Kem të bo për lëk.
The Bad News Eagles recover, but that could have been a disaster.
Full eco Glocks only.
Tash ja shurë që asakri.
The USP doesn't now want to be a walk in the park. Anything but here. The early fragging.
Shumë vlla na kanë e 4 veta shumë.
But no. If they hadn't focused on the plant straight away, they might even run away with that round. But still, 4 kills found. An epic result, all things considered. That's put BNE on the back foot here. A lot of concessions to be made. A distinct lack of
Inshallah beden.
rifles. You know what they're up
2-0 të ndërruar meq.
against, other than the
Po presëm 3-0 më ba.
try and get themselves towards ladder room. Successfully do so. Once again, leaning towards B Dinka. They know they've done significant damage on that side of the map. Just to note as well, GXX wanted to get the AWP out this round, but after taking so many casualties in the previous, can't opt to do it.
Normal.
15.
Se këta kanë full eka borë.
More of a default spread. Alex, the master of the A ramp. So
Hale sener, e hik.
position, rarely taken down. Takes out the smoke.
Super, qështo vlla, veç banë smog all ditën e mirë kës.
Set up
Nja mojt bëtha me hilet hen.
players and teams form rotating over. Couple towards the connector as well. So look at the pincer towards the A bomb center. Successfully garnered connector control. Pull towards the window. Gets the first frag.
Bragant. Flatra që sa me hik i shkon mirë, Flatra.
Shadow.
Ah, bre,
Does win that
Flatra.
fight versus one Flaxro. 30 seconds left. Eternal Fire trying to finish this round. On the
Sinops e nëzirë qëta.
and trying to get through, and Calix is helping.
Qysho Sinops.
Two, and there's just Rigon left. They've got the A bomb site. They've got the bomb down.
Alla i let qëmiti Sinopsin.
Opening frag for Bad News Eagles. XX gets from the window, but only on 5 HP. Couldn't really back them up. As his teammates were getting dropped on the A bomb site. Zantara is opening things up as you might expect. After a very successful eco in the previous, they've shattered the economy now. They're gone. No choice but to save the M4. Top of middle. Carrier spot. Only coming towards his position right now, so he should survive this no problem, but around there. Fire. Not missing a beat on the execution. 3 fires. Alex, as mentioned, so strong that A-Ram manages to get 2 big frags there. And the hype subsiding somewhat in the B&E camp.
So you've got to get down to business. Sure, you can hype up the beginning of the game. Just try and get some of the weaker performers mentally into it. Try and fire up.
Alla zia shëmyti Sinopsin.
Once the game gets going, it has to be laser focused. and
Qëto Flatra o gotë pak.
conserving your energy for the right moments. This is Calix's nice dodge.
Ah, ky pinar të ka myt. Sa u që dita aj për, tash qysh.
So, a full investment here. B&E We'll have Desert Eagles, Scouts, and Saved M4. They are all in, Dinko. Huge round here. They pull this one off. They're back in the driving seat. If it falls apart, though, they're full eco. They're in the trunk. Absolutely. Need to be driven off cliff.
Për të që ata vanë me në a I pështë, ashtë që shukëthy edhe mytis, so hanke kur tysh. Qa be fan timing illa. Bra Rigoni. Bravo Rigon! O mirë marrë që të armë, si në pësi me flatrën. Flatrë e marrë, bravo! Super! Gjuje! Bravo! Hes flatrë! Aneki! Ma bre! Si në pësi barë s'ka armë. Bomën mënët me pas si në pësi për më dukët. Marr. Mëtë! Mosinaps! Mos ba pik sa 3 sekunda. Bro! Qaja Bob! Kuku! Rigoni e kanë zërë që të rënda, me qësa 2 kila qëto.
Time running low. Alex knows he can't go for the plant, taken down by the Deagle. It's absolutely massive that they pull that one off. So that's a replay.
Not much more that you can really say about that.
There was a boost. No one can deny that. As we have the MAC-10 in the hands of Major.
Pistoj bomba.
AK-47 to Tech-9 for X-Cloud. 3-1 lead. CT side of Morales the pick. Not bad news, Eagles. What's the finishing play here? Fire posturing towards B once again. Major trying to cause a dent with the MAC-10, seeing if he can get that gap. He's actually managed to thread the needle. First kill comes through, but Alex will be dropped.
For blow right away.
Bravo Rigoni! Bre, ta e ka dhe që ta.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Major upgrades his MAC-10 to an AK-47.
Se kam bu... Ja, paska.
In the fan position. Get the plant down. Feeling comfortable right now. Assuming they'll be open here. Yeah. Going for the swings reaction.
Bravo.
Huge performance there. The trigger discipline at the van spot yields a double kill. Almost got the third as well. 2 players survived.
4 menja të ndëruar e meq. Për... Qëta Rigoni ka gjbija.
Full control. As mentioned, should just be a partial investment here. Signs of trouble for Eternal Fire in this grand final so far. Nothing but success on overpass. They're actually up 14-6 at one stage. Closer game towards the end, but a convincing finish. Nice tactical pause as well as they discuss their options.
Ju ka hi tota këtë vetër gja.
These Eagles know they'll be financially burdened, so assume quite a passive setup on the CT side. No one has to go exploring for.
Ja, në vër pas lam ka valla u gosëm dhe që si pa kry. Pa dhe ma pa fajt I ka pas, ama... Tash s'mina mi alon fajn ma pas gjaf.
almost sort of a family on the Bad News Eagles. Group of players that have been through so much together. Orgless still. Doing the same dream. Tech 9 send the Mac 10 out for Eternal Fire.
Ta ska marri riski bi banao. Dio, poți că tu banao na flash buzz. Okruja beden. Det är så att kvar det klyet kille. Just man inte ja. Bossa till sig ni bod like bajene. Eller subscribe natyrisht. Shkojna për 2200 soba. Easy peasy. Regoni shamlav. Amma manat me ikshat morrin. Hek morrin. Synopsi. Wakkat emi Regoni ket jaqod beden. Super, synopsi. Par pak me boys. Nikel jamor. Regoni.
Yeah, very convincing hold. Synopsi stepping up, delivering the goods there with the AK-47. Never a doubt that they were going to be winning that round after that huge spray. Look at him go. Gaunt having a great showing on this B bomb side as well. Only round they've picked up so far was the A finish, so maybe they'll explore their options back at that bomb side.
Eternal Fire. T-side start, not really too well for them here. Smoke. Has been the gap for GXX to play with here.
A massive one.
Really made it work. Yeah, this is the fight that means a lot. Synopsi versus Santaris. He's so quick. You didn't even get a chance to see him come around the corner. You're just dead.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for trying to play at least. Thanks for coming.
This is nice. Good reaction here. Assertive play.
Ja inte jag pippar maset ska sen.
Yeah. He's watching it though, Dinko.
Nice. Alla boom ja.
That's the bomb down.
Oh, they're going to smoke it out as well. Nice play.
No. Panic stations now for Eternal Fire.
Bravo Regan. Has Regan, has midi, has push.
Crumbling right before their eyes.
Ja, paska kat morren valla.
First kill towards the underpass, but what a reaction that is. Pushing in towards T-spawn, they have no idea.
Shtene bomën kopa till. Ja u ka ter. Edhe një bomë bet action pos. Aj. Hade Regan? Ma brevor. Çaya sener. Gen save. Hade Gent. Gent. Bravo Gent. Skako.
And now he retreats back. 19 seconds. No other option. You either sprint through connector or you go to B, and he's gone for the mid call.
I don't think there's time.
There might just be
Koko valla.
slightly enough, but he's
Du snipen.
time here. He's got no time.
På ner vaskar upp.
You
Hade.
can't get onto the bomb site.
Hade Gent.
Just, I think.
Åh Gent här.
Here to lock it in, and he does. Immor gets away
Ah,
from the site.
bra Gent.
Now he crosses over and gets a bit more cover. The AWP has found 2 unthinkable kills, and now he can pull off the full-blown miracle.
A flashbang remains. If he had the smoke, he'd have a real shot at this one, but he has no information. Where has Amor gone? There is a kid available. Time is of the essence, though. Over halfway taken.
Një flash e ka. Aj, ka gjokas. Nice try. Ha, bre bort, shi morbe që atë snipe të veta.
What a roller coaster of a round that was. The scrapbook thrown out the window. It all started here in the underpass. You think it's a convincing round for Eternal Fire. The backstab comes in T-Sport, and Amor has to step up, and he goes above and beyond. And then the B apartments as well. He thought there was no time. He gets the bomb down with milliseconds to spare, repositions, and manages to pick up the round. A tactical pause to lick their wounds at this point.
When he pulled the AWP on the run to the bomb site, I thought that was it.
Exactly.
I thought you just had the knife out the whole time. And to be fair, he had literally just the amount of time needed to get that bomb down.
Yeah, perfectly calculated.
Shpërndojeni mërlovin, shpërndane. 90 vat që njëna prometi, shkojna për 100, gjithashtu shkojna për 150 lojka e shumë belen. Edhe ata që se keni bo sub, bëjeni subscribe.
Huge. And Absolutely. Well, where does that leave their finances? Managing to string a few rounds together, it's led them here. Yorp is out. Once again,
Tjena catch.
no utility for him either.
Ja men han vinner man. Marscham ronda han vinner.
Powerful performance. Looking to open things up again, this time towards the B-bomb side.
Waiting for any jump. No information quite really coming in from the other side of things. So no one's going to come back. That's a cruise. It's going to be a big adrenaline dump. Back into round number 8.
Certainly do. It's a much slower one this time. No opening frags. No Xantara's magic. Kick off.
Tärkeän sit jag bekryt. Alltså bara boost.
Towards connect actually.
Se kapi.
It's not the jumping player, it's actually the boost of Major that gets the leg shot. Spidey sense tingling.
The gap here, he peeked from window, but could be too small. A gap, massive gap in fact again. Tries to play with this, but Quattro somehow is staying below the smoke. Major scoped in over the top. Will he get a chance?
Later om man ser på att ut så ska jag först.
Eventually Henry.
Nej.
So there's the shot. Major's got it.
Tju.
Opening kill, 20 seconds. That's all the time they've got. They've just got to run again. Scenario's in the midst of this. Can't really deny from his position. Scenario does get fouled by X-Cloud. Tars is holding jungle, which is currently...
Jag tjushar till jag mot kryper.
Tars is back to turn, and
Bravo Rigan.
for a kill, and now we've got a 2 versus 3 on our hands.
Har det synaps?
Certainly do, and now we've got a fighting chance here. Maybe not long, but that's a huge kill. Major picking up the AWP, doesn't miss a beat either. Gets the opening frag after going down to 20 points of health. The leg player is the
Nici
one
try.
who's the brightest.
Chatte flatra be palide det.
Get rid of the second, I would say.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
Shot from Major. Definitely pick it up. Cloud kill the point. Scenario could have caused the 2 problems for them. More, what a beast. What an absolute monster. He did switch out at the end there, so still the 1 AWP.
Full eco. Bad news Eagles with their backs to the wall now. It's likely to be 5-4.
Ja, det går nog fjäll åt killa buss.
We'll see a bit of a stack towards the connector. Have they got a flash or anything? Nothing at all there, so not going to be striking towards middle.
We did hear at the start of this game, Jasmine was on the stage and having a conversation with Eternal Fire, and they were saying, you know, we've had some problems. We've not really great in the retakes, but also we haven't been coming up in the clutches. Well, that's all they've been winning.
Kta eshin torçmo. Torçe sa çora mar Allah far çorri.
Back in the Mirage, Major just looking so clean.
That was filthy.
Shaki bre që I të bërtit Allah.
He's been grinding.
He's been running up to Philadelphia, having a
Me altia fitoj kanë sukuri kanë të bërtit. Kja.
That was brutal. I appreciate just against the pistols, but look at the aim. So sick. Well then, you take that all day long.
the buy's back in for bad news Eagles, but this is it. This is a turning
It's not the strongest buy. You can see a real lack of utility. They don't have any incendiaries. No kits, no helmets, no AWP. Bare bone buy. And we'll see Synopsy active towards shore. Yorp to deal with. It's better of it. Does well to fall back. Many stages of the round yet. Bomb site. Vulnerable. Just one player there. As you see, they're gone now.
Jag har en riktigt fartigt. Seg. Har det synaps? Easy.
kill from Synopsy. Can he get another one? Usually you think they drop off the boost. I think Major's going to be the next player to take a look here. He's going to do it from Delpan. He's actually not into the angle, so Synopsy stands up here.
Mobla synaps. Bravo!
Out the AWP. That is a mental play, but it's worked.
That is a wild maneuver.
Var ska man ni på?
Does well to pull it off, but X-Pac
Fluid
falls
in
back.
and
That's the information this player is towards shore.
Mamma złapik maszą.
Deal just yet, but use the opportunity to jump out of the apartment himself.
Bravo synaps. Hade jag kallat kollen?
Remain 35
Aj,
seconds.
nice.
From Calix, and unfortunately,
Super,
the
super.
should secure the round. Major
Ska Shaban kjera hon till snipe nästa. Jo, de är bara på buss.
bit of a miracle pulls this one off, but he's made the right right course going towards A here, Dingo. It's completely wide open. Now, are you believing in a major 3-on-1 clutch? Does he go all the way around towards middle?
A major surprise. Here we go. He's
I
around.
think that's the play.
Ska den här snipen där?
Before he even gets there, but
I
if
don't
it
know, the
works
smoke
out,
is holding him back for a few extra seconds, and now they finally get there. So one should get onto it. He's still got a long way to go.
Kapen Johnny diffuser vår.
they're aware of it. You can see the
Yeah,
FAMAS is
they're
coming
starting to
over.
read it, and yeah, they
Brava Begant.
I mean, it's an interesting maneuver. It's definitely one that can sometimes work, but it's just such a common play these days. I think he's already used it once, so a bit unfortunate there for Major. A nice attempt, but the bomb plant secured. And bad news, Eagles. There's one round, and it's all one off of this move, which is
På Parka.
not so surprise play, but it does work.
I'm wondering whether he hears the scope play.
No, na nierad mi fitu.
Yeah,
Se montanan bomma se skishin pas. Na nia dyron där vi mi fitu ta med bara safe.
well then.
It's good timing as well, because Major is left, so if he goes around, he gets traded, but it's the perfect storm. And here we are. Eternal Fire, still with a good buy. Not done yet. Doni are not in the clear.
Well, it's still anyone's half here. Performances from both teams. This one's setting up to be a bit of a barn burner.
I would say, though, Eternal Fire, only rounds they've really been able to win are off the back of these huge clutches.
That's
these
true.
huge moments. It's
Yep.
not sustainable. How much can they really squeeze out of this half? We'll see, just a standard round win at some point. I'm saying this one, because the money's gone if they lose this. GXX.
Här igen. Ehek. Mavle. Och gott back.
That's the information that the offer is in the window. Now they're setting up a more to look towards connector. They haven't swung out. They haven't taken top mid boxes yet. There's no smokes down in mid. They're in the connector here. One Flatcher to try and play with. Major's done very well to get into this position without losing his life, and now his teammates are setting up.
Bravo Flatra.
Major has now lost his life. We've got to look to the three remaining players attacking A, and one in mid. It's Santara's here.
And he's been detected as well. Juan Flatro saw the trajectory of that Molotov. He's very aware of Zantara's position.
Flatra.
On it. Great opening frags here. A double for Juan Flatro, and I think with 35 seconds, they might just have to give this one up.
Schon mal riktat. Okay.
So it's a safe call. That's tough. There isn't a lot of resources available behind the bad news Eagles either, so we shouldn't really see much of a hunt.
Inzonan kompatilen. Okay.
Should be able to save all three weapons here.
Underwhelming round there for Eternal Fire. Didn't get much done at all. Completely destroyed through the smoke. Fantastic connector control. Double kill. AK-47 salvage on the CT side as well. This is when they really get into their final form. They're going for a bit of a hunt here, but I don't think they'll be found. Good stuff. Not quite as fired up there. But a strong CT performance so far, and you're dead on. The rounds they've been winning are down to huge individual performances. They haven't had many convincing team efforts so far.
Wouldn't mind just to straight up execute out of spawn. I feel like this team have the power to just win those kind of rounds. Like an AXX, late lurk mid, sure.
Well,
but
remember in the ends game,
that's
they were getting
simplistic CS.
they were getting blown out of the water with the defaults. They started running set pieces off the bat, and that's how they picked up 3 rounds in a row. So, can be a nice idea to kick things off in that manner.
Like on B, quite heavily actually.
How did GXX get taken down to 17 points of health?
I think him and Amor went toe for toe.
There we go. Nice competitive positions there towards middle. Boost up towards shore, looking towards underpass. That's Rigon. All of GXX focusing on middle. Major leading the troops towards the B apartments. Looks to be B finished as well.
Klar han måste ha torchet. Kamperat.
Saved Antara's. Just bacon perhaps. 53 seconds. Eternal Fire. Continues to explode with the B side. Antara's is left to lurk on his own. Oh, a bit of a play towards connector, but there's so much money left here for Bad News Eagles, and that's forced them away again. I'm not too sure about this late mid-round call.
Yeah, it's going to be chaotic. And bear in mind, one smoke as well, a single flashbang.
Gotta run real fast here.
Found another one in spawn, so there's a couple now. Can smoke off CT spawn, maybe connector or jungle, see what they opt for.
Here they come in. She's gotta run now. seconds, and Tars can come into play too. He's in connector, remember, but no longer. Wiggons come through swiftly, taking him out, and now it's about getting onto the site, but they're just losing players. It's a shooting gallery with the Bad News Eagles. Eternal Fire.
No, some strange comms there as well. All of them are looking at it.
Ucciarda forte lui, cara.
But very convincing finish, you have to say. The Bad News Eagles, they are running away with this one on Mirage. They're finding the rounds that, yeah, look at them. Everyone's looking at them.
3 kill flätor.
Yeah.
Ska jag någon med kater? Ma salani po sa me bë like, subscribe. Sepse kupa sonte është e jona. Pa pik dyshimi.
Really can't sink his teeth in just yet. A few more rounds to be played in this first half, and we need a couple more, I would say, considering what we've seen so far. Has to be the Felique, I'm afraid. Yeah. Round 13.
Ja, ma pa dytë është.
Yet to break double digits in the fragging department.
Qëto do të me fitu edhe mapën tjetër, se na to kështu me mapa 1-0. Bravo, be Synaps. Arrogance. Easy. Kuku. Easy edhe për flatrën.
Hungry for more, pushing up towards top and middle here, looking to shut down the round nice and early. All the way in T-spawn. Really much you can do now. I think that Desert Eagle headshot's about all they'll find.
Në mas të genci se me hopa vëpë në këgja. Edhe pse ka pare, po. Pse me hop. Po jo, genci nuk e lejon këtë gjë. Vertigo. Në skup. Ja fot një molotov. Ja hall pak. Edhe flatra janë orë siguresën kallit.
Certainly does. Very strong CT side so far. Now, if you're Bad News Eagles, you've got full control of this game. You haven't done anything too wildly aggressive. This is the kind of time you want to be dropping in the mid aggression, pushing towards top and middle. Change up the pace. Just you feel like EF will be adjusting after that full eco. Whatever they have in mind, shut it down. Get stuck in. See if they're that way inclined.
Një kur bame që e patëm, mos me bojnë edhe një unë map tjetër, që të map. S'pa rrezikojnë.
CT hold here. This time the AWP though, not in the B-bomb side, actually in the connector. So the AK's been there throughout, so maybe he's hoping they'll try and challenge this rifle, but there's a bit of a surprise on the other side.
Oh, missed shot.
Yeah.
That gives
Whistles
Eternal Fire
wide.
top mid boxes. But they don't lose anybody, so GXX can just reposition that AWP. Set up under the roof here as well. They're banking on an A play, and it looks like that's coming.
Haven't really seen them present a set piece. They haven't had the opportunity.
Are flatra? Joy, Nolan. Joy! Bravo! Hello, bro. Gamer. How are you today? Cool, la qysh bena mor dë. Ma mor la. Bravo, Synaps. Aj, ta heka që të zonë të rejsi. E nëzërë rigoni, hajde. Bravo. E që mbu me? Për pak.
The kill, but softens him up.
Nice.
Of damage. Smoke goes on through the bomb. Molotov out towards the connector.
Kape defos, kape.
This is the best case scenario for
Kape.
Fight, he's trying to force the issue.
Asel shabre bor.
Around finally found again here for Eternal Fire.
Decent effort from Ragon. Certainly made them uncomfortable. Found that lovely reservoir of utility. Makes things uncomfortable as Antares comes out on top. Finally showing us some of that strong form we saw in Overpass. Great shots there. They recover the round after losing the first player towards Connector. Looked that they were done for, but they stick the landing. Antares finds his 12th kill, 3 in that round. Maybe another tactical timeout here, we'll see. And indeed it is. That's Jude over there.
Tactical pause. Desa të krye tactical pause. E hekni për vullëtërinit. Bëjni like dhe subscribe. Shkojna për 2200 soba bësa për na vynë. Vetëm edhe 50 soba. Heq ma shumë. Shpërndajën e live-in. Gjyna mos me po këtë loj. Këtë super ndeshje.
Back in again.
Yeah, it's been a long old week for them, but here they are in the grand final. It's all been worth it. They're a map up. And now making the comeback on the second. The pick.
Që të nëm do të me vito, Allah. 10-5 tamam pjesa par më kry. Ma bre bor.
Gets eaten up by Zantares. There's some space now for Eternal Fire charging into the site. What can Bad News Eagles do about this? Recon gets one that's climbs up on top of the ticket box.
Good smoke.
Just taken out from below. Rough here for Bad News Eagles.
Well, the Joel's face.
Smoke out. That was being a little bit crazy.
Job is not done just yet. There's still a chance if B&E. And there it is, we're gone. Looking fantastic here on Mirage. He gets away with them.
That's the bomb down. GXX got a pick.
Nice. Ma
Let
besi.
this one go. Zantares opened up the round. He's got another kill here, but it's still a 2 versus 2.
Ja mar bom.
Don't last forever. There's no other opportunity to throw them down. They don't have more utility left. Major separated from Zantares here. The bomb is stuck at Tetris. This feels uncomfortable.
Zantares.
O, ti jallë Gensit për mas. Bravo, Gens.
Look back. GXX turning.
Bravo! Qaja, Gens.
All on Major. A 1 versus 2. He's going back to spawn. He's running. He loves running. Major. He loves going a long way around.
Zbesaj që ka kë me më to.
Maybe a sprint required
I
here.
think once you get to the B bomb site, there's probably just enough time to get the bomb planted and then get your post plant position set.
Ua këthena dikosh më bë.
So he should get that down no problem.
Ja, pas ka vakt.
It's a 2 versus 1.
Don't fumble the movement.
It will require a captain's performance here, Dinko.
Let's see. Will he go down with a ship or will he sail it to victory? And
Qaja, rigoni janë alë siguresën.
from the Bad News Eagles.
Hell of a performance. Very strong. They bounced back.
Gjynoj farë vrapimi e boni për kur gjo heq.
We're probably quite satisfied with that half, but double digits doesn't feel good. Recoverable.
Sprinteri fort ke?
Some signs of life for Zantares towards the end at least, but they were not fragging to the same level in the mid stages of that half.
It just feels like this round they had a 4v3 in the site. No bomb plant going down. I think he's waited a little bit too
Right.
long. The smoke's faded away and then it was just
Veç alë 6 runda të ndëruar meq.
He was being a real nuisance. As soon as he denied that plant, it felt like the round was done.
exactly. What a recovery in the series.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't getting going at all on Overpass. He had like 27 deaths or something.
Yeah, just not, I think he just about broke 11 kills as well, so not a great time. A pistol, obviously, go very far for Eternal Fire to win this in the second half. Bad News Eagles looking for the win. A bit more extra comfortable position. I feel like map 3 increasingly likely. They're a lot more talkative, they're communicating a lot more, and that is something that we talked about coming into this matchup, maybe a weakness for the Bad News Eagles before.
Qysha si në
Came in, he's telling them to remember to communicate. Well,
Lejt me 5.
right now.
Pjesa para, 6 runda, 16. Oha.
Structure. Bad News Eagles. Oh, I see what you did there. I thought we were going to like be a Desmo.
Po, mos u bani marak.
80s cap.
që ma për shtejuna. Tani në vertego. Hale më konë me fitu rundin me altia, super bat.
Pistol of the second half, and they are not slowing down. B&E going to help themselves towards the B bomb site. They've spotted contact and they are going in full send here.
Flätra bre. Ma bre. Ma bre bor. Qaja heke këtë mot. Ska sen.
Quite enough though.
Calix is left in middle.
Rrejt që atë sinaps. E myjt sinaps. Qaja. Edhe Petrol, hajde! Mos rol, mos rol. Flatra, jashtë i lej flatra.
Gunslinger. They're more with those dualies. A triple kill. You'd think that'd be more than enough. But apparently not. It's awkward exchange. In the dying stages here, Calix can't find the shot.
Ma shumë, ma shumë.
Five. On the second here, from the CTs. Santaris with the M4. We'll need him to go nuclear here to stand a chance. So, look at that connector play there. Making their way towards him. Some smoke though. There's his vision. As they make their way up towards shore.
Kan blek ta forës kan lu. Me fitu nga qëtërën super ball. Qaja rigan. Bravo Genci.
Pretty textbook stuff there from B&E. Haven't given much away at all. That bomb down in B, which is looking very likely.
Ma bra la.
Be there.
Tre ose tre.
Say that you're right. 2 kills come through. That might be the cue for them to go for this one.
Okay, this one's on. 3 versus 3, plenty of time.
Hale Synaps, qëto Synaps i do të me ik. Bravo Synaps, bravo Synaps. Nice.
It's getting a little bit but a fantastic spot dead on there. You'll never see that one coming. They try and jump through and get the information, but a double kill comes through, shuts them down. That was the
I
fourth
qartë
final.
qalse.
That's going to grant them 2 rounds. Shutting down that rotation as well.
Snopsy's been great in this final so far. Posting towards 30 kills so far in overpass, even in the loss, right? And that
Ne kanë thuj që lojtën fort.
lot of individual powers that he obtained can also call to the side and just multi-kill after multi-kill. See Snopsy playing well. 18-8 now, top of the board for his team. They're leading the way this time. It's 12-5. This could be a one-sided defeat for Eternal Fire on Mirage.
Yeah, we haven't really had
Çarma
much
farçore.
because B&E are running away with this one in quite a comprehensive manner. For now,
Ne marrën AK.
found the opening kill, recovered an AK-47, but bear in mind they have no armor here. This is an eco. GXX once again looking to do work by the murder hole. Alex, deadly deagle for sure. If we can connect the dots here,
Opa.
could be something fantastic, but they are starting to get dropped. There's Zantaris finds the bomb. Here we
Ma bra la.
Maybe a turnaround. Centaurs and more chiming in, and now a full minute to play with. Bad News Eagles can still recover this one. The smoke goes down to shield off the bomb, but that gives a corridor for Zantaris to get a wider angle, but they don't want to go near the Terminator. They're going back over to the B bomb site.
It's a good call, actually. More spots them. They'll have the advantage. They know they can get this bomb planted, and it's going to take a good 15-20 seconds to set up the retake here.
Like the apartments post plan. Lovely artwork, but more focused on the art at hand here. This could be
Harbe me kon me hek. Zantaresin me kon me myt super bat.
just pistols into a round win, and now sitting back is GXX at the bench. His teammate Rigon in the apartment. The Mac
Super Gans. Hare. E hik.
round, but a lot more needed. Still trying to fight.
Wani ma i pak.
GXX down.
Wani gani ma pak.
The bomb is planted. It's not exactly for the apartments here. Calix getting
Ska vome.
They think it's short, and Rigon.
Bravo. Skaku.
Denies the defuse.
Rigone. Let's go baby. Let's go.
News Eagles.
Qashton nënën.
He's going to be towards shore. That sort of plan. We have no time to consider. He might be in the armor.
Kukuboll. Nej kanë zë. Arigoni u fjalla. Se në var pas katastrofe.
Back towards B, and at that point they get the advantage, convert the round. Now and break the hearts of Eternal Fire fans around the world, because that was a real strong opportunity for them. Great frags from Xantares, but not quite enough there. Another amazing performance from Rigon. Finding 19 kills. What a recovery in terms of individual form. Everyone turning up this time. 13-5 was the eco, so we do have guns out once again. Bear in mind, Eternal Fire were up 14-6 on Overpass, and it still went down right to the wire. We expected to be close, but Xantares will be fighting.
A jina të përdyrë të njëjtën strategji që sa runda, Allah, gjithë për janë që kënena. A mos sopera të shku. Easy për Synopsin atë. Ju hen lot sullak në shpe.
Guaranteeing the round with the double kill, doesn't choke whatsoever. Beautiful, and that smoke as well.
Halal Synopsis, halal. Full iqa.
He couldn't have done more with that. Yeah, that's 14.
Brava Genci atë e mytë morrin. E shtyp në fakt.
From them, and this would be devastating for Eternal Fire to lose the rifles here. Luckily, Calyx white knuckle grips his M4.
Yeah.
They'll get those guns into the next.
Hajde, se shkuem. Edhe 30 lajka bësa për 150, hajde se pëna pret kupa. Bëjni sa ma shumë like e subscribe për shqipet të unan në Malt. Që ka emrin Twitch të bënejs, nuk e di që kanë bëneja Twitch. Dhe gjithë që e ka, kështu që si ka sterqo.
Even though they were 14-6 down, those rounds they got towards the end, they shook the nerves off. They started to look like themselves towards the end of it. That's exactly what they needed. They've turned up all guns blazing, literally.
And they're having way too much fun right
now.
Look at this.
This is a team that can lift the trophy still. They know it. That's the energy we love to see.
Just think, just about an hour ago, Juan Flatro's lying dejected in his chair, staring at the screen, wondering
Devil
how has it all gone
was
so
telling
wrong?
them they were scared, I believe.
Yes, in a couple of different ways you could say that. But yeah, now they've come back in. They've grown, shall we say, and they're ready to go. 14-5, 2 rounds away from securing this and sending us to map 3 in this grand final. I dare say this is the last legs that Eternal Fire have to stand on in this bye.
It all comes down to this. The pick of Bad News Eagle, and you can see why. They actually lost on this map yesterday, but were straight into the action and more dropped early on. Towards the A side of the map, Calyx cowering alone. In the default position. How can he make this one work? He's being surrounded right now. Forced to back up in the form of Xantares. Great kill.
Yeah, fantastic kill. 1 for 1, beginning of round 20. Trying to come on forward here, Bad News Eagles, another kill.
Hallå sen här hackar Ja, bra.
Sitting by, he's always moving, always finding space. As the B-bomb site that he has found empty.
What a monster he's been. That's a wide open B-bomb site. From the underpass.
Bomb, no, the bomb. Oh! Goes through the underpass. GXX faces for some reason and has lost his life. Now Synopsi goes into the connector and they just throw it away.
Here we go.
Fuck.
That's the moment.
Place na hanek.
That's the round they needed, a convincing one as well, a frustrating finish there. That was their round, the open B bomb site. Had he just knifed out and gone towards B, they probably win it. He checks the underpass, loses the bomb, and indeed the round. That shuts it all down, and Calyx, it all started here. Isolated on the A site, a man down as well. He takes matters into his own hands, survives, gets the frag, funnels them in towards B. Major picking up the pieces and the rotations as well. And they're down to an eco, which is absolutely fine. They've got plenty of buffer room here. As they try and find its opening.
Flatrat janë ol siguresën. Hajde me e ko mos përfitojmë pjakojmë bilet. A morri shtept. Me mujt mja hika një orën bile.
Won't be stopped. He still wants more. He's hungry for it.
Good job.
Shouldn't really get out of hand now.
Say that, but there is armor and an AK-47. GXX can be the bait.
Going back to B.
It's wide open. The penny should drop in the next 10 seconds. You'll see a rotation coming from Amor. He has to go back to the window at least. If he gets there in time, he can potentially get them on the cross, but he hasn't moved yet. They'll play retake. And this gives a real fighting chance now to B&E to find map point. Here we come, the rotation's coming through. The bomb will be planted cleanly.
Down. Extra cash.
Hör på synapsat unalt.
Collect. I think looks like it. But that's
Nej, bre.
going Synopsin. Yes, he's been fantastic. This would be another step. Another level. Considering all the different positions.
Para mna mi marr synapsit e trete.
All through the market. He'll hear the steps. He knows they're moving in. They come
Bravo Synaps!
in.
Hade?
Synopsi fighting them single-handedly. Holding them off if it can.
Bravo Synaps! Synapsi!
Synopsi with three.
Kukubab! E koranda të ja palonëm.
Finds map point, another 3 versus 1, this time going in favor of Bad News Eagles. It all started with a Tech 9 kill. We said
Kukubab! O, let kanë pare sa dosh edhe një rënd.
where he pulls it off, and this back
S'na vin ma shumë.
from Synopsi. 15 to 6
Kaka e, tërqef mi ka qua.
as they'll limp into round number 22. 3 and 4, a couple of passes.
Lesbe i ka myta.
Play that was.
That is just unbelievable. That shakes you so much. And we are now looking at round 22 pan out. Can Eternal
Bravo Synaps, mo kanë zë Synapsi që tash s'ka të ndalur.
finally immortal silence? The Synopsi monster for the time being.
O, flatro, kqyr knena.
Major swings.
Ma bre
Eternal
bor.
Fire are lighting up the scoreboard. Is looking great for them.
Hade Rigoni edhe ti nxerra.
A really exciting series so
Me nxerra sa Rigoni, GG Bob. Nice try.
But we've seen this game happen 3 times in this tournament alone. 3 times.
yeah, it's a hell of a matchup. In terms of individual skill, it doesn't get much better than this, I have to say. Seeing some fantastic individual moments. It's so
Qatat. Ja, belkë morri sans.
managed to hold on.
Na fak. Atë që këtë zëntaresi këj fles Allah kësë pja hu qeq.
A wise and informed decision, if you ask me. No need to force the issue here. Oh, actually, they are. They are fully invested. I take it back. They've gone all in.
Kur ta fitojnë apet me eka.
We'll see whether this one works out. They're going for the knockout blow.
O, e tranon në fluidin, zdi ka s'ka me ik.
Got the first. Trying to come into the site. GXX is the only player getting kills here for Bad News Eagles. They attempt the bomb plant, but it's just not comfortable. Zentara is just
Nice
easily
try.
like multi-kills. That's away from it.
Meltija cash, nash.
There we have it then. Well, force buy doesn't do much for them. Not sure that was the correct call, but plenty of time remaining.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity
Yeah,
to close this one out.
but a strong behold.
No issues there. Exactly here at Devil What this time.
Which is probably fair. Probably quite a private conversation, I'd imagine.
As is say, this time out. Again, the force, like you said, didn't really work out at all. Didn't get the bomb plant.
Qatat. Ja, bella një rënd e fitojna. Inshallah se bojna bërlag.
Take this opportunity to stay in this series.
Edhe kena shansa sa dosh, ish.
Got one map under their belt. Oh, flat almost.
Edhe 3 herë mujna me fitu dhe ma. Edhe 3 shansa e kena me fitu. Tu e logarit një eka, një full buy.
The palace, one towards the underpass, the others outside of it.
Would be saying
Hajde mardjen, banen like se da me nalshu gjitësa.
far these 4 egos have
Qëra ma për masi pas ka ardhë këmuti.
Here he goes. Or the monster right behind you. Oh, this is
E moti e shtept.
and he gets away with 3. Ooh,
E moti e shtept, e morri shtept.
he pulls it off. That's,
dices them.
yeah, he certainly does. The butcher.
E ku erdhë bre ka të shvejt.
More guarantees the round, secures the bag.
Ela existe que vai que se afa carrique.
Money for next round here for those Eagles. This one was expected.
GG.
Eternal Fire. Here comes goodbye from Bad News Eagles.
Veçani rondo bosa, mos u legni.
There we have it. It was a locked-in round pretty much, but what a way to pull it off. Very stylish maneuver, Amor. There we go, and we're closing the gap, Dinko. Double digits next, and they're on the CT side. It's a pretty weak buy. This is what I was suggesting.
Ale, që të rëndot me fitu qësart.
Kind of setting yourself up for some difficult rounds in the future.
Yeah, you would have had a few extra pieces to play with in terms of
O KAMPERAV Allah, nër Balkan. Me t'ja ushtinja 2 bume që aty e kuk.
That smoke's ready for 8. Stair smoke goes out for Rigor. Flash is deployed into the site too. They're going to pop for this. They use the two-pronged approach. They want to try and get players out through connectors too. They're just fighting. They're not getting a lot of space yet. And there are 3 players in this side of the map for Eternal Fire, and Zentaris is even looking mid.
Major had 3 incendiaries there in CT Sport.
Nice, nice I kolli. Aha, bre, Zantarisin e nësë.
Two players here beneath the balcony. Alex to strike first, so strong in this position.
Bravo, Rigan!
But there is a second in go.
O, kqyr salla një mot ashtë. Qaja! 32, po Allah ba i kena flatër. O, si nëfësin.
Imor and Zentaris look to try and keep Eternal Fire alive here on Mirage.
Zantarisin me ik super bot.
Players you would want in this position.
Bravo, Sinaps. Easy.
There's no stopping him
Ska.
on this map.
U kryma.
Punches and headshots all
GG djem, shkujna për 150 lajka, sepse do filloj tani mapa e tret. Bani gati që s'bani 150 lajka se më puna juvu. Edhe bëjeni subscribe t'i bojna 2200 soba, mos u legni.
Managed to pull this one off. Upgrades to a rifle. Unfortunately, it's the little first kill.
E, zlaçka, kala mirë.
Going in favor of the
Let's go.
What a bounce back that was. A fantastic performance from them.
Mrena 5 minuta fillon Vertigo, kështu që na dorne mi bo 150 lajka gjithashtu dhe 2200 soba. Bëjeni subscribe dhe like, shpërndajeni live-in sepse kupa do jetë e jona.
All the maps.
Thank you, Adam and Henry, for that cast. I tell you what, right now, Synopsy is having an
Like
incredible
subscribe. Valla Synopsy që aty I ka marrë kuk.
map that BNE lost. He just dropped 27 in 25.
Ja, ako sa ken,
on
16
But now,
8.
1-1 will be going to the third, Alan. And Carl.
Yeah, well, he was an absolute monster. Absolute monster. He was pretty good as well on the first map, and then thrown that he's cooling, and then we're hearing from Devilwolf that he does a lot of work to micro the players around him. He's dragging them up the mountain at the moment. He is the only thing that's kept them, going through this series. And wow, if they win the final and he maintains that performance, I think he's the MVP of the tournament. It's unbelievable how he's playing this grand final.
Yeah, incredibly impressive what he's been able to do so far. Calling him a great
16-9 thash 16-7. Pak se një qëllu edhe ti.
Had such a great lead in that first half. Let's go back to that first half. That was 10-5. What was going on BNE's CT side that made it so successful?
They're really proactive about fighting mid, and Synopsy is the catwalk player, so he was constantly coming off. It was pretty loose. They were just individually trying to take fights.
Ja, tash
It worked
Vertigo.
perfectly. And Devilwolf mentioned in the interview earlier that they plan to play a really slow terrorist side. That's what they did yesterday, and it works here. It didn't work at all. They're getting ripped apart on the defaults, and it took way too long for them just to make a decision.
Edhe Rigoni që aty fort I ka hik.
Yeah, I think BNE learned their lessons from yesterday and decided we're not going to give them all this space for free. And now you see the difference. That's
Vertigo pa mërë mene që kena me fitu
same series essentially again in the same match.
16-14.
map control put them away from Ninja, but then that hesitation that was from
Yeah.
Fire. They were so incredibly delayed on some of their executes. You'd see them hesitating towards the bomb site, and then they make like a last-second decision to try and go to the opposite side of the map so many different times. That's a big credit to BNE kind of forcing their hand.
Yeah, so we end up going to third.
E qëtar 16-9.
So I'm going to say right now, any closing thoughts with regards to Mirage? Perhaps
Inshallah fitojna 16-1 valla, 16-0.
what we'd like to see from them going forward.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
they should fix.
I mean, the T side was a bit rough, but I do think the scoreline overall was a little bit deceiving because there were so many 50-50 rounds during this game, and it felt like nigh on all of them went the way.
Ja, maar die har tamam po. Na korsopo. Na jena fitus vis pse kena ardej qëto, po na edhe kupën e dojra normal, maksimalen.
Necessarily going to be the case in the third half. It felt like they were winning almost too many of the rounds of the balance.
Gjash me 12.
Cole, what do you think Eternal Fire need to change?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they, again, like Alan just said,
Se neri disha sapun më këfjell, nështë ta këfjellet.
lost some big ones in that second half, a back-breaking round that Synopsy got that 1v3. I think that was a big X factor in you know, probably just stomping down the momentum that Eternal Fire had there. So I think I need to see Eternal Fire come in with some fresh mindsets into Vertigo, and again, think that we can start to win these clutch
Speedi 16-9. Diarti 16-13. Njani pas mi mja qëllu, ma si se thanëm këtë njehit.
Vertigo. Guys, off the bat, who do you think has the advantage going into it and why?
So hard to say, Parler. I mean, you've got to remember, by virtue of Bad News Eagles winning the upper bracket final last night, they played one fewer series today. So we're going into it'll be the 5th map of the day, waiting for Eternal Fire. And I know they played a lot of Counter-Strike recently, but they're still a disadvantage to their opponents. And yeah, I think for both these teams, what a massive map to follow. Neither of these teams in their current iterations have won an international offline tournament, and to have that sort of title under their belt would be absolutely astronomical moving into the major cycle, especially.
Cole, what do you think? Who has the advantage going into Vertigo, if anyone?
Allah vet.
I like this team a whole lot more in Mirage.
Unë me speedi njejt. Ju dit 16-9, a... Po vish le t'fitoj na fet sa fet. Ja, se neri kun hetsat. 7 killa a pet.
Scoreboard up on screen now.
Merret I patikt.
Bad News Eagles on the right. Yeah, Zantarez playing lights out once again. More was stepping up with him. As opposed to Opos though, Calix dropped off a bit. He was down at the bottom.
Së pëtërore po
On the scoreboard.
qendra Europës, që është api vjetë central Europë.
It's Synopsy. Yeah, Bad News Eagles. They're playing some good team counters.
Kupa e Evropës. 16-10 Mohamed.
Regon was great as well, and Regon plays some really arse positions. So Mirage plays the B anchor on the CD side, and he normally defaults towards B on the T side. So tends to be one where it's very tricky to get opportunities, but
Që janë I që bavë se nerit. Unë I lejë që pja që I navis le të fituj.
Regon had himself a great game, and he has
Synopsit top form.
I'm not trying to single anyone out, but we should talk about Snary. He has just 12 frags across the first 2 matches.
Hale bosa dhe sa të fillon më patret, mos harroni me kliku butonin like edhe subscribe t'i bojna 150 like-a, gjithashtu 220 soba I shkon super. Që spritani, që pritani, shnash. Edhe jepni ka një komente, sa sapi jam Armenia që kena me fitu. 16-12, diri doni për në thotë. Po la ndryqim. Flani se fitujnë. Oso në rime atë marak. Pa e këshyr lojen. Pa e këshyr me sytë e mes, moj.
You can flip-flop, I don't care. I just want to know where your headspace is at.
I'm sticking to my guns. I think the Eternal Fire I saw earlier today on Vertigo, if they played anything close to that level, I think they're going to win this final. I think especially with someone like Soneri, unless he can really up his game, such a glaring hole in the defense could be massively exploited. So
Të po në market digëll dhe nigla një ka këll dëqisa të repë kek.
Turkish powerhouse is going to get this over the line.
Cole?
I mean, I said 2-1 at the beginning of the series for Eternal Fire, so...
E lës regjin jam e 20 që baba dhe.
Alright,
Një poll për shka.
for your thoughts, Alan and Cole. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone at home, up next is the
Hajt
third
për me.
and final map of our
Apo
grand
smaj këto,
PNE
apo po më
versus Eternal Fire.
Sa do të përfundoj loja. 16 me 9 16 me 1 16 me 10 16 me 11. O, s'po më isha me shtu opcione. Ja, bes. Ves, a e fitojnë a lojën për baj. A e fitojnë kupën. Se s'po më isha me bon. Votoni të ndëruar me gjithashtu mos harroni me kliku butonin like dhe subscribe. Ai lojë të ndjemare. Sot është finalja. Bës, Avnia 16-12. Votoni, votoni, votoni. Kur kanë me lujt qitarsht bës edhe 2-3 minuta besoj. Ja Allah, nja 5 minuta për. Kush ka votu jo bre, sigurt na i turk. Sa, valla. 16 e fitojnë me qëra pa dal flani. Edhe 5 minuta fillan loja, shkojna për... Se di që kesha ka për gjyqje e pytjeve. Hajta prove që kesha. Qëta për shene? Nuk e dija po më ishë jo... Me bo pytje... A, pytje ka kjo sti ty bëshka leshi prej kalane. Le e fatja. Tja në oli pak zonin, më kalzoni tani kur janis loja që mjallë shumë se pa harra helan. Vini moj shqipeni o mos o fitorin e këna sigurt bab. Jo eq i bani 150 lajka, mos më rakas një për atë unë. Gjithashtu mos harroni me kliku butonin subscribe. Edhe shpërndajeni live-in, gjyna mos me po të qu kupën e, flatër e. Plus me trajner 3 për herë të parë për qujna një kupë. E të bëje 16-14, po s'maj ma me bo, pa e kry që ata, pa e kry këtë anket, që belojnë atë që ashtë. Edhe 2 minuta e 25 sekonda në ndajnë. Me qka mu lidh me ka një karamel? Unë e thash 16-14, tash për juve se di. Hajtë shkruni edhe njerë ka sa po thoni me që kryet loja. Tani unë i baj kapi e baj pen. Tani në fund të e se këshyra. Shkrune kështa, qëre qështa, si korone që shpe shkruj. Qështo shkrune, tani unë evi që i marr kapi. Are bana e gjafaj. Drejtësimi. Gjashtëdhjetë me 12 kanë thonë. Jo. No, isme. Lere doni. Ti tërko 6 me 12? Mirë, dhe qëta dhe. 6 me 14 edhe djartë, ja. Gjashmet, 15 s'monat më kry. Gjashmet 14 edhe blendi. Blendi. Vesh paktër. 16, 13. Sholla në zemë. Ardët loni. Edhe kush tha 16, 13? Valmiri, ja. Gjasht mëdhej blejtar. Genti. Shokrani. Duket se son pishru isha kejt. Ulti. E ndrova se shumë gjasht mëdhej dëmëj. Kosova, King. Gjash më dhejt kërkosh, dhe më thonë mirë. Edhe e ndriti 16. Kallë. Mira, hajtë se balë. E ndriti. 16. A e banën 16 me kone ja? Për. 16 një shtohet edhe Venom. Mirë se s'pazan 200 shkryj një abanën. Për bojna pen që të da një këshyrëm, kush ja ka qëllu. Po e kom bëtë 16 për ti. Jo tjertë, vëtani atë e fitojnë a kupën pëse. So, nuk nëzonë ke ma shumë. 200 shkryj një abanën. Nej, den där fan. På. 16-9 thea. Wallahi nduket besh e posh. Ku te 16-12 pasnash. Aj nëse te 16-9. Po, sa di, atë te 16-9. Bëja 200 tjera, po së ne baj pen. Po, që aty jem, pen. Po, nuk baj moderator se s'baj live shpesh. Për që ata. Qëto baj. 93% keni votu po. 4% ju, 4% 16-1. I ferizojt. Mos harroni me kliku butonin like, harreti bojna 150 like, asa s'ka startu loja, gjithashtu bëjeni subscribe, ti bojna 2200 suba bësa. Hare se loja vetë se ka startu. Bëjeni like a subscribe, edhe fotjeni full screen. Apo presën fitoren. Shqyqëri jena polica, e kena shancat ma shumë me fitu. Si no, pse aty janë orë siguresën zantaresit fil. Ja bese si jem të rëziksh. Si no, pse. Po jo, veç i kalon love ket. Ma bre. Se patëm na i bume me gjuq qëto bre. Vlot bënej ose fitan ose 15 ose 14. Hajde ta sho. Ah, bravo, bravo. Hade, bravo, e mantaj brem. No. Qaja. Let's go. S'po kallëzani mi alë zonin. Sen s'po kallëzani edhe jo. Baje kush po fiton të rashalluka ta shkojnë. Ja, breses. Prejkën tani. Ja ka qatë rrët. Gjendës baba te.
MVP performance there in the pistol as he actually pulls out the AWP in the second round, Inko. The second round.
Se nere po më duket më i fort me altisë sa me armë, kështu. Me kallash. Kanë bleja pet fort janë të luata me bëmi mujtë që të rënd, na i thënë kejtë.
This always falls apart. Whenever the second round orb comes out, you think, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, and it just seems to fall apart. But I think I'm quietly confident for him. Towards B we go this time. Zantares, the danger man.
The danger hamamin valla. Kena me janë allë siguresat.
Slowly sneak his way in. Looking for this opening frag, and his one bullet accuracy is absolutely brutal. Flashbang deployed. You know he's going to be converting this one.
Se ka roket. Bravo Genci aty. Super. Ma bre riga. Ja kom shumë re. Që janë jo zonin lojvet, se ja kom shumë që.
With Anna helmet on his back. 47.
Më të keni në zonin lojvet.
Stay away. 5 seconds. Some time to be methodical about this. can let him plan here. You don't have to give too much away. The retake in the 3-on-1 should be a lock-in. Good Molotov will grant the plan at the very least.
He's gone for it all here. He's faked and swung, tried to pull it into the 1v1, and here's Synopsy.
Nice. Super, super round. E kapi kryt Murri. Emrin marr. Eller ka që trash spihat.
That's quite a substantial fact, actually, considering like now they'll be pretty much full eco. We're going to have the injection of cash from the plant.
Rigoni me femër rrinana. Shkojna për 3-0. Kot kismet.
Just one flashbanger to try and get a plant down here if possible. Trying to explode on towards bomb site potentially. Let's see which way they're inclined.
To më duka që 16-0 dojna me fitu më nënë. Janë alë sigurisët calit.
Almost funnels them in towards the B bomb site, knowing there's an AK on the other side here. Incredibly powerful maneuver. Overwhelming. You're pretty much done for if you try and go through that now. So, have to go B.
Yeah, gotta look for your chances elsewhere, and perhaps it's on the B bomb site. Snary, tapping through the wood.
Kena me fitu edhe pik, se në me fitu. E duhet të zike lëja fantasi. Hare Seneri qëto me ejtë, s'ka ja belen. Seneri! Ja vjedhin i këtë flatër. 3-0 të ndërruar meq. Hare bosa, mos harani me kliku butonin like apo subscribe, ti bona 150 like si u lu alla pop. Se di be 150, mu ka teka Allah mi bo 150 like. Se ti bona 150, zoni s'ka më muni. Edhe po më duke që po fitojna një 16-0. Na vynë veç edhe 11 like, ha? 12.
AK-47s across the board. AWP GXX, he's at 5-0, the immortal right now. And flowing towards B. Baiting our utility.
Hare shkojna për 4-0.
Forced out a couple of smokes. Start to coordinate themselves back towards the A ramp, but Rigon had such an epic performance on Mirage. He's willing to fight this one as well. This is all in position. No retreat. Have to hit your shots. Smoke's fading away.
Hare Rigon. Rigon. Koncentramo. Gjuj! Bravo! E myta tjetërin. Mo, brava, japshtaj si nupsi. Rigoni! Super, super, super! 4-0 të ndëruar meq. 4-0! Kupa të na, babo, 16-0, shkojna për 16-0, babo. Zdojna mja qëllu kërkojnë dhe këtë rezultati. Pse s'la i shalon e 16-0, bre.
And GXX to seal the deal yet to die as they have a very convincing start here on Vertigo. 4-0.
The question is, when does that mentality game that we heard be a weakness for Eternal Fire come into play? Because sure, yeah, you start strong, you're feeling good, even Mirage, you pick yourself up, but if you're going
Pauz. Edhe 5 like të ndëruar mes, deri sa të përfundon pauza i shkon mirë. Me bë like, gjithashtu ju që si keni bë subscribe, bëjeni subscribe se pas pak një kup do të ngritet lart. E lidha fart qikat.
Time out for now. This isn't the start they were looking for, but they are on the T side. It's a map we haven't seen them play this tournament so far. It's looked a little stale up until this point. What have they got up their sleeve here? Round number 5. So as mentioned, pistols, certainly a partial buy, really focusing on the utility here. So expect a set piece. You can get that bomb down. With the technology, you have the ability to push the smokes, to run and gun. Now, if that weapon can be enabled, it can be very powerful and overwhelming. That's a lovely in the smoke.
zone falling. You can see it on the mini-map too.
Yeah, you can.
Good lineup for you all to learn that one.
It just bloomed.
Arsenal.
The range, he should be pretty good to take out a couple of these pistols. He's not affected by utility, and well, Molotov does get sent towards him, but he's got the smoke down, but he's out of ammo.
Aye.
Advised. Immoran runs through him with the Tech 9. There is no ammo in that M4, so he continues
På
to
det
take
ser han
round with
full
the
på.
Tech 9.
Bare montar den start. Mabre. I bana valla dy arm ka Japon ka çiken atash.
Spotting the window of opportunity.
Nështë e shkon mirë me bas save, shnash.
With the Tech 9 yields a couple of frags, but there's no save here. Bad News Eagles fancy it, and they're going to find at least one frag.
Edhe një like bosa për 150.
Anywhere near the C4. The bomb ticking as some
Bravo Gans. O te po defuse. Hajde, hajde. No bre. Qysh o vlla. Bravo Flatra. Ma bre. O bre u hargjet smoke I beket e defuse Flatra. Nice try. Aha. Ku be pa ngat kej.
Yeah.
And this is just focused on the site here. Rigon doesn't read this player at all.
Well, that's the sort of round that gets the blood pumping, Dinko.
Certainly does.
They're going to be right back into it now. And he's actually...
Tash e ke Flatra më herët sa ta.
Just a Deagle for Rigon here. Looking to maintain control here if possible. Aggressive, of course, toward that A ramp. Damage inflicted. More with the sniper as well now.
Po edhe pa gotën që rigoni për shembull të gotë. Ma shpejt me shko, se kqyri hit qyshin. Ta met ke rigoni që ata e nëzarë ke rundin. Po s'ka lidhja pet, mirë jem nuk jem keq. Harigant? Ma bravo.
Fantastic work. Just to open that first kill. Start to settle into this one, Eternal Fire. Utility in mid, not committing with it. They're going back down the ladder. Once you get that open, it gives you more options, especially with the better weapons.
It's a nice smoke from Centaurus towards middle as well. Takes vision away from the elevator room as they go back towards A here. Hoping to keep those rotations at bay. Synopsy. The information they're calling up to the left. This could be challenging. He'll get nothing.
Qysh, besën e myti njabël.
5-on-3.
He gets some damage.
All remaining CTs are here though. The flashbang is effective. And the trade comes through. Should be a guaranteed round at this stage.
Just a lot of solo fights.
O, ledi, falemderit shumë bas po maj për veti. Ta me presin I gabim e ratë në zirë. Po, bravo Flatra, hajde. Hajde me nana hapa, Flatra e myt, e ik. Let's go baby, let's go.
It's a ridiculous round to lose.
Exactly what we are talking about in the pregame. The amount of advantages they've had in this tournament that they've fumbled.
Kuku Flatra Bob.
Due to spacing, the chaos comes through. Excellent work by Bad.
4 killa për një me bo ace.
5-on-3. Again, the same scenario that happened yesterday. And they're doing it.
Kuku
The
Bob.
final map of the grand final. You saw the frustration of Major there. That is an absolute gut punch. That one stings. It was a locked-in round. They
O, s'ka ka shkan kupa, ja.
the kill. Timer expires, and it's all gone wrong. Oh
They
no!
look so dejected right now.
That could be it.
I did ask the question, when does the mental crack start to show? And
Oh man!
this could be the beginning.
There's no way they should have given that up. No way. Bad News Eagles are fired up beyond belief now. They can't believe their luck.
Those are the rounds that can decide grand finals.
Indeed, and no force back in response. Still on the other foot now. We'll see.
Si në opsi me push.
Mac 10s, 3 AKs. It's obviously close and personal. This is the one way here.
Po lete si në opsi ovo.
One will break the finances of their opposition. Round 7.
Ah,
One on the CT side.
se nere me regunin zi shka vonë sët.
To slow things right down. Probing towards B once again. We saw Zantara is not
Edhe 100% kajmak, edhe the zoni s'ka më një. Mos lypi lajka. Veç jo që dëni mi bo 200. A kështu me full dot, ka pak. Bravo Rikan, hajde. Aj.
Yeah, they're right back in this game now. That was a much needed round and they'll take the AWP as well. Remember,
Nice.
the finances were limited on both sides. They keep 4 players alive. An amazing resurgence there from Zantares. The initial spray, I thought he missed his opportunity, but as you mentioned,
Rigoni shumë po pravan mi jo dal pi për mos.
the second kill was a thing of beauty there. X-Cloud watching the rotations. Calix close things out here. And more. He does find the AWP as well. They save nothing. Maybe have a pause here as well. You might as well do or die time now. Third and final map. So much Counter-Strike for Eternal Fire this week. They can't afford to make more mistakes. They're losing 5-on-3s, locked in rounds.
Shumë po pravan Rigoni pi për mosit. Kur nuk lez një herë dy, s'kisha pravan ma. Do të me ndro strategjin. Përshëndetje Indri. Qak i vega ne qa pak. Flatro janë orë siguresën Zantaresit. Kur ta fitojna me e kapet. Bravo Rigan. Bravo. Me e ko dojna me fitu. Bravo Rigan. Aj, morri shtept. A, po në pesk. Me altia jam, po do të me ardhë mi morë ardhë mi po poshtë tani. Lytë super, super. 4 vejta jam e të më rundin mëjna me nëzirë. Ma be bo. Zip se s'ka shku me morë ardhë më borë. Mo, yes! Yes! Se njerë baba! Me e ka fitu me e djem, mo. Se njerë me alti e fort, Allah. Qështë thash me erdhët? Ma mirë se njerë me alti se me orën. Kqyr, po Allah e hala. Dhe normal shkan një me vrallë me njerë mu këthy për mas me ndrovenin. Dhe nëse del gjash me të nëmë kush ka thonë që mja bësë. Ku mja bësë bre. Qu no. Me që granada nësa ka tonë po flatër atë e qëtë pe i banesës Zantaresin. Flatër o këpo të mi Zantaresin, a frimë së të një me morë. Po edhe normal, ja dhe anë po thamë, kër e mytë njën ek, lo, arre ma largë. Po kjo veç pe bari lëd edhe fil pësh. Po nice. Sa jem të fitu zvan ma në ku. O brod, më me në këthi nuk dijet. Broda ja normal është. Mës me mujtë me a këthy as këta s'kishin lu. Tu, në onën e bo mësa. Po shumë damage i ka i genës. Aj.
Low health from the
Bani
British
seva
team
vurs,
who's
kish haban.
Call it off.
no utility, no shot back in. They've got to retreat away from this.
Back and forth we go. We did say, after everyone going down in the previous round, yes, they won it, but they were fully invested with those pistols. Taking down everyone. We know the money would be very low, so it's a fantastic response from Eternal Fire. But two players will survive here for B&E. Not out of the woods just yet, but they do start to close the gap, 6-3. This is what this matchup always leads towards. It's always so close. Difficult to string rounds together. As they go back to the drawing board on the B&E side, this double grenade once again. The preparation we've seen from Eternal Fire. They've got so many nade combos in every single map, it seems, and they always seem to land. They always seem to find a kill with them.
That was the kill from X-Cloud as well. Yeah, sure, the nade kills at X-Cloud's wall banks. Everything goes right down for Eternal Fire. They don't even have to see two of the opponents they just killed. B&E, we've seen them do a lot with these Deagles. They've got two premium rifles and a FAMAS here.
And no ecos there. 4 spies all round. We wouldn't have it any other way.
This is the kind of game we wanted to see for a third match
Yeah.
decided between these two teams.
Gloves are off, Dinko.
All the marbles on the table.
كده نسلف ده سفوق هناك ياسو في قديم. طيب بس فارت. دوت في تويم دوت في تويم.
Taken here for Eternal Fire.
دون دواري.
Don't have to go anywhere with it just yet. Solid control here. Clear out the sandbag. Make sure no swings are coming through. Make sure you got short control. One way deployed. Nate is going to go around the other side of the smoke. He loses the battle. Oh no.
برافو سينما سينما فلاتران هذا.
They're up a player now, Henry, and there's a player on the flank here. One Flatcher's behind.
Recovered some rifles. Locked the door behind them. They know it as well. They're committed.
Trap.
They have to go for it on the A side. They're outnumbered. They're not outgunned. Smoke's down.
كنا عشتين ميديس شتا.
Deploy, trying to find that spam once again and more.
تشوش براف الله مكتوب بوم انا سقاطون.
Once again.
It's their way back in. And Moore's used that to create space to get the bomb plant. Now it favors Eternal Fire because the bomb is down. Not a whole lot to play with here for B&E. No utility. As soon as you drop back into ramp, you've got so many angles, you don't really have to peek that often. You have to have good utility for these retakes to work on the CT side. You might even think about saving these two
شبيت بيرجعين اكثر بوم والله.
They have defuse kits. They'll need to find quick frags though. Don't touch the bomb, it's not a commitment. Hoping to bait out some terrorists here, and they've done so. There's Antares and Calyx answering back, just one player remains. The hopes and dreams of winning yet another 4 spies start to diminish now.
He can still do a lot of damage.
And hold them here.
برافو سنارة.
Well, balance to stay alive. So at least one player stays up, but that is another scary round, but Eternal Fire see it through.
But that was the 4 spy, bear in mind. That should yield 2. Closing the gap further and further here. It's going to be almost a lock-in here. You can't justify really any investment to this next round. Should be the full eco. X-Cloud watching the rotations like a hawk as he takes down the Eagles. And indeed, just the full eco here. USPs, Deagle, PT50. And a full buy, of course, for Eternal Fire. Should be 6-5. Great start, the 4-0. It's the distant memory now. Round number 11, and they've gone for the full A stack. No presence elsewhere on the map. Hoping it's just a walk up in towards the A bomb set, but I can see Zantares helping himself to B already.
كيتا يا باس هنارد.
Looks like he wants to confirm the site's open. He doesn't have any information what's on the other side, but he'll find out very quickly that they've pretty much won the round already. It's a job done.
Not a very hard job.
No,
Had some more difficult ones.
but it does set up the unicorn round, Dinko.
Do you believe in unicorns? I don't think so.
I don't think so. With this sort of retake coming through, it might get a little bit problematic, but well handled so far, only giving up 1 frag. The unicorn is dead.
Yep.
Now extinct. If you're not familiar with the expression, it just means a round of Counter-Strike where no one dies. Yeah, I'd like to have some fun around here.
برينا نشوكات نهايت.
But not this time. Absolutely mauled as they come through the smoke cell. They do find 1 kill, but that's about it. But that was the full eco. 6-5, round 12. No AWP for GXX. And no kits either. Bone's utility.
Här var ju bra.
No B walk this time. He's full sending towards the A bomb site. Great opening
Som
frag
som
once
på det
again.
med det
They've
Gunis.
been so strong on this side of the map. Removed early, and they'll pump the brakes now. They don't have to fully commit. They've got the man advantage.
Eternal Fire are just looking like a completely different team.
Ja lai pare. Filpa vapors. No bare vor se palecie.
Great control of the ramp. They haven't really been losing players here at all. So much time to play with. So much utility, and if they just execute into the site, it forces a retake for B&E, and they once again don't have much utility for this.
İnşallah sen bile kryetsat.
It's just a clean execute.
Ovo već tweetujem bile, valla. Rezultati ne mira pata, pa brlaga je bano.
Flatcher loses the vision, trying to use the gap.
So that's the only smoke they had as well here on the CT side, and it's completely neutralized.
Yeah.
Still taking the time though, Eternal Fire. Still got a few extra smokes available. They can re-execute again. You know, the first execute is just the first wave of utility, baits out all the final pieces from the defense, and now you can go in, and there's not going to be much resistance.
Bravo, Gans.
Take them down with the rifles.
Yeah.
All they know is GXX is short, and they do clear him out. They've won the round just on kills.
Yeah, fantastic effort there. Opening
Nej,
kill
bara
from
sådana
Antares,
här kunde hon.
and they play it so well. They don't panic. They don't choke. They don't just run into the bomb site. They slow it right down, provoke reactions, and nail the execution towards the site, losing only one player en route. The fallen Zantares will be remembered for his contributions at the A ramp.
Absolutely.
It was a noble battle. And that's going to tie things up. 6-6. What a bounce back this is from being 4-0 down. Scenario in towards T-Spawn, but as Calyx on his way, he's actually going to be investigating this position. Does he fancy it?
Oh, not yet. Looks like Snary is good to go into the next one. He'll bring his dinosaur gun into the next round.
Yes, indeed.
Bad news, Eagles. Timeout taken here.
Yeah.
They had a lot of mental rounds. Really shouldn't have gone their way, Henry, but now leg stops going their way. Eternal Fire taking control of this game, even though the scoreline's even. Eternal Fire in the driver's seat.
Yeah, alarm bells at this stage, considering on the CT side as well. You've had an amazing start.
Kalabe blod sala så krykt. Så sidiet.
Team effort there. Overwhelming. The A bomb side, time and time again. Devil Walk trying to pick the team up here, get their heads back in the game.
Successful in doing so multiple times already in this grand final.
Absolutely.
Never count them out. Both of these teams equally matched. We've seen it so many times.
Oha! Nuk kry pjesa parë. 8-7 për neve. Nuk ka edhe keq. Po problem.
Absolutely. They have the saved M4 of Scenarii, but pistols otherwise. Back towards B we go. They've had a lot of success here.
Prej 6-1, sa hem na I këthena 6-6.
Sending in the danger man Zantares to wreak havoc with his AK-47. You can see that nice reservoir of utility there. Looking to perform a tactical airstrike. They've actually got a B stack here, Dinka. They could be ready for this and then some.
Hajde fletra. Mujt me marrë qatar mi shkon super.
Calyx just takes down two though. Takes out all the enthusiasm. And sure, you have the nades, but you're going to have to start shifting them over the other way now.
Here we go. Does he do any damage with them?
Bravo! E qaj bume, bravo! Hajde me e ka e fiton në qëtërën vëlloj.
Maybe something here. It's down to just one player left. I don't know how they've done this again, but B&E have put themselves in a position that looks really
Tiri fletra!
Flatcher has the rifle.
Fri!
Strikes a
Ma brebor!
grand final. Oh, B&E, I'm sure thought they had that one.
Kasha hope.
Surprises me again.
Fair play to Devil Walk as well. He knows that's a heartbreaking round, but he's trying to keep everyone's head in the game. Told them that was a good effort. It was just a partial bite. He made it incredibly close. It's unlucky. They did so well, but Xcloud, the clutch master here at this event, delivers time and time again.
Rigoni farqe, rigoni në zere, së tre verë. Ama qëta flatra.
As we get into the closing stages of this first half, round 14. Bear in mind, that was the partial bite. They've got a nice strong setup here with the GXX orb, which has been missing, and unfortunately, another opening pick for Eternal Fire.
It's Calyx again. Great work. One Flatcher could be one of the heaviest lifters for this team, and him to go out so early in such an important round in this first half. Another tough pill to swallow, but they're getting used to that now, Bad News Eagles. Eternal Fire don't mind slowing it down once they get this opening. Use the clock as much as they need. So much utility. CTs have a bit, but not a lot. Retakes would be difficult, so Rigon's really got to frag out here in this corner. They go through, they check him. Synopsy at least gets one, but Zantares clears out both of the A players, and that's a 4v2 right away.
Ja, gjart någon för att alla pjäsa för förskinget.
Get the AWP and the M4 into the next, but
Hang on.
GXX has made a difference here, Henry.
Yeah, that could be the incision that persuades them to go for this
They're
one.
making the right read too. They're coming back to B. McAllix has got very deep already. Maybe he can cause a few problems here with the rifle.
He's heard some footsteps as well. Does he want to tell his teammates to fall back? They've got time to do so, but it looks like he's guaranteed a frag here.
He's got the kill on Scenario. It's just GXX left. AWP retake versus 3 just seems so unlikely. But I don't even know if he gets to save it. That's the problem. The Hunter is on his way. Zantares tracking, just sees a little bit of his prey, and he's on the hunt, but he can't make much noise about this. They've sent the other player down. It's not happening.
You don't want to swing one by one here. Wait until Zantares is in position as well. This is an incredibly important kill. You might guarantee the follow-up round here and win the half. Can they do it? Where is he?
Where is he gone? Guys, surely you tick off the boxes now. There we go.
Aye.
Zantares.
Looking at his teammate, is that, have you seen him?
What about you? Invisibility cloak deployed.
Well, there we go. Another fantastic result there for Eternal Fire. They seem to find his opening picks time and time again. We didn't catch it from Calix, but it must have been presented pretty early on, maybe towards B. See if we can have a look at that opening kill. So here it was, yeah, towards B.
How he does that?
Yeah, just through the smoke. The balls of steel there. Fair play. Zantares with a double spray down, looking incredibly sharp. Calix contributing after a very difficult second map from only 8 kills on Mirage. Yeah. And final round here, Dinka. Not the most convincing setup. SMGs, Thamai, and an M4.
Börjar lag والله. Ja, sidiet. مقاومة في توب اللي تشترون. Bravo Erigan, hade.
Trying to deny the recovery of the AK-47. They throw the Molotov on the gun. They know that's valuable. You can throw it down the elevator shaft if you fancy.
Now has seen Zantares. Yes, he has confirmed now, so he's going to run back.
Bravo Erigan bre.
Rapid headshot.
They need this round. And Rigon's doing everything he can to drag them over the finish line here. Round 15.
Hade Erigan.
To give this one up, but he fancies another
Makinin zeri gorin çıtar. Hade Erigan. Ay.
But all the kills, and Zantares now left in a 1 versus 3.
Let him cook, Dinko.
He's a pretty good chef. He's whipped us up some great meals already in this tournament.
Nice. Mira, 7-8 så catch.
What a half from Counter-Strike between these two.
Na vi rondi me pistola edhe medalën e përsi.
It's a 50-50.
Well, we split it right down the middle once again. It was a 4-0 start with the Bad News Eagles. They were looking fantastic. Felt like a foregone conclusion at times. It took a while for Eternal Fire to get into this third map, but my God, did they ever arrive in style. Fantastic work. Great executions.
Hade popull i dagsar. Massa dashprani edhe jo fill. Gajret. Nuk o catch apet.
And we'll see Eternal Fire with a slight lead going into the second half as they swap over to the CT side now. Final half of the tournament. Buckle up. This one is going to have some fireworks.
Eternal Fire started slow but got back into it. Bad News Eagles showed great individual prowess in some ridiculous moments.
Turşeri tezulsa tungo kon vajtos.
Remember in this first half, both of these teams, so if it does get close, which it will, Henry, there's going to be a couple of issues in terms of using those timeouts, allowing the coach to have their say. It's going to be on the players here. The end of the trilogy. We're in Malta. Eternal Fire versus Bad News Eagles. Second half of the grand final.
Hade na vi rondi me pistola.
Here we go then. The pistol rounds are always so exciting between these two teams, especially when the gunslinger or more is there with Julius. It's straight up B rush. Let's get it on.
Right in. One Quattro looks to quad, but it's Calix the next spot with the first two. Eternal Fire are finding every single kill, and Synopsy is left just picking up scraps. It's a round for the Turkish team.
Ja, färdig en ronding som är dydor.
Straight up B rush there. You don't see many of those on Vertigo. And it's completely shut down there. They didn't stand a chance. They didn't get close. Calix and Co mowing them down one by one. A simple procedure. And the Julies for good measure. You have to get at least one. So no bomb planted. You would assume a full eco here as Eternal Fire hunt for double digits. They will invest very little. Just rig on with the Desert Eagle. Full eco otherwise. And this time rushing middle. Hoping to find a gap, but they're going to find an MP9 and a face full of bullets now. Major, he gets the call.
Ja, jag färdig ronden.
Get it out the way, lads. That's fine.
Yeah, keep it clean, keep it quick. And now we get into the real rounds. Double figures, first reach by Eternal Fire. Double Walk having another say here. More very vocal. Communication with his in-game leader of Major. Another timeout taken for Bad News Eagles, using them early.
Trai nere, visst med sig nere när flätar de på full, det viskas.
Yeah, there is tension. The body language is completely different now. Very static.
Just think about how much it means to a team in a tournament with a prize pool of 100k. You're in a final. This is a team without an organization. This is a team that live off the sticker money and small investments throughout the year. They play with passion. They don't have the same resources as every other team out there. And to make it to a grand final and time again beat these teams of orgs backing them with extra resources. Just think of the teams they beat through this. And there's teams like Spirit and Ents that are in this competition. They're not there. This is a Bad News Eagle, Eternal Fire final, and the AKs are out for the T side.
Very important round, of course. Tares and Major not messing around. An opening kill right at the start of the round, but it will be in kind. Synopsy will find the point man Zantares. Damage inflicted on
Ma se des Zantares e kommer si che video.
Up the ramp already. That is brave as you like.
Ma ble morre.
Punished and more picks up an easy frag there towards Synopsy.
This isn't the start Bad News Eagles would have talked about in that timeout to the round, but they have got the bomb down here.
Good plan.
Monta kthana për masa burr, s'keni nevojë me boposh. Mos I përdorni Allah, që veç animal e kanë. Runa dhe një për bum me që ati me gju edhe që.
You think so? Misses the first shot.
Ai.
Absolutely punished for it.
He sent off the side of the skyscraper. And this could be a free fall. The stick to the defuse.
Bravo, bravo.
And so close.
Skoku, super. Bravo Senar baba.
That is an incredibly important round in this final.
It looked like it was falling apart there. The boosted position fails,
Nice.
but the spam through the smoke certainly does not. You're absolutely dead on. They desperately needed this round. It works out for them, but it wasn't easy at all. Look at this contribution from Seneri. Finds the diffuser and absolutely clothesline Calix to close the round there. And we have round number 19. There is a buy available for Eternal Fire. Aggressive, of course.
Yeah, of course, always. It's the Bad News Eagles way. He's thrown the gap smoke out. Trying to get up quickly and get that short control. Get the top ramp going their way. Tars with a good nade. He's off the crane. Significant damage being done to the T's in terms of dropping them below three-quarter mark.
Bre, da ona ne motit ko hypi.
They've had excellent preparation for this tournament.
Këtare një rrët se 13 si zë.
Ska. Always just been known as heavy fraggers. They don't seem to have this sort of mentality before.
And look at all these different moves on different maps. Look at how many times we've seen them on a different map in this tournament, and they've still had nade stacks. They've had little boosts. Great from Eternal Fire.
This is very impressive. They've been in the lab, let me tell you.
Working hard. The more center on the corner.
Bravo, Gantz.
unfortunately, they're giving kills on over.
Hadi.
Bad News Eagles
Bravo Sener.
take it and get themselves back into this. Calyx re-entering from the elevator. Flash goes forward.
Mos bani pika bor, qa ashtu, mos delni. Bumi ja montu, rëni larg. Ma Sener. Ma bre bor.
Does he read it? Right below him. His next victim is right below him. And one flash
Mos le vret flatër, rreq aty.
stay alive, but they
Bravo! Bravo! Let's go!
Headset off for the Bad News Eagles. Some mic problems surely. We'll get him back in.
Rëzoj kompjuterin, ja hojti belen.
Of on Flatshow. I think we're gonna have a little tech problem here for just a moment. What a round. On Flatshow.
Rëzoj kompjuterin, flatër, ja hojti belen. Që technical foul. Kjuk. Po I qartë njëri. Desa ta ndreq, flatëro kompjuterin, duke që u ndreq. Mos harroni me bo like edhe subscribe. Nëse like ndash bani, ndash mos e bani. Po bajeni subscribe, shkojna për 2200 suba. Faleminderit shumë. Hale se po kthejmi, të ndëruar meq, po kthejmi, kadal.
Hi, Dinko.
Welcome back, Henry.
I just stepped away for a second.
I think one Flatshrow's mic actually
I
managed
think
to
I got
work
so
with yours.
excited with that outcome. I jumped up out of my chair and I must have detached the cable or something. That's how passionate I am about this grand final. I'm putting it all on the line.
Hale, shkojna për barazim tash.
As we look to tie things up, we wouldn't have it any other way in the third and final map. And that is an epic way to kick things off there, Zantares. He doesn't want this round to be a gimme.
O, këtë e mytë edhe shokin, këtë e boberlak.
Significant damage output, Sceneri down to 34. But they will reclaim an equal situation.
Nice.
AK-47 for Zantares, however. Single smoke.
Lonzë I platra keq.
Advantage, of course, for BNE.
Hade Fabi. Hade Gantz, easy. Nice. Synaps baba aty, o fulli qartë, pasharap. Thik! Mira, hajt edhe pa thik, s'prish pun. Let's go baby, 10-10, plus tash ata duhet me kon eko, 11-10, dalëm në përsin ashta. Hare Bob, ma gjall pak. Mos harroni me kliku butonin subscribe edhe me dhe zilen, sepse sonte, kupa është e jona. Deshti me prethi, po këthy, ja Allah pas kam ble. Edhe që tërën do të me fitu tani 12-10 po shkejshëm.
About how this has gone. Ramp has been pivotal in this game so far, and the more he might just deliver. The match are not ready for him. He only gets one.
Nice raid. Synopsi me dek o catch. Nice Rigon. Rigoni! Let's go baby! Jim late, easy.
Well, it was Rigon who had that epic start on the CT side here on Vertigo, then started to drop off a little bit, but wow, what a resurgence that is. Pixel perfect precision with the AK-47, completely decimates his opposition, and you're right, just Calyx remains now.
Në mujt me myta qëta, bravo. Super Bob, super. Kopne subin mërë. Ta është janë eka, s'kan shkalishi me bo. Shë 12-10. Kuku Rigoni, mo qartë Rigoni, valloj.
Very composed, very assertive. Major will invest the MP9. We have ourselves a partial buy here. Pistols, Kevlar, and a diffuse kit. That's a very important note. They're in this one to win it.
Seen these kind of rounds come close many times already. In fact, we've seen some of them be won on this very map.
Mable bor. Bra synaps. Ma span me dik 3 veta alla. Marri nord.
Comfortable right now. 3-on-3.
Brava Gans. Nice. Şabamarla. Ya koşabilen.
Trying to gather information here. It's more than he bargained for, though.
Gets more than information. Gets Calix. Turns next Cloud. Green Cloud over the side. Eternal Fire. And these Eagles extend their lead to 2. 4 rounds away now. Closing this competition. Making themselves champions in Malta. We know it doesn't work like that. They just get those 4 rounds.
We certainly don't. It's not going to be that easy.
Pusa që spritoni me veç 1 minut prej full screenit me bo subscribe edhe ktheoni për sëri në full screen sepse 12 ky rond.
Hoping to cause a bit of a dent here towards the end, maybe find the next.
He's got the kit. He's got the kit. You said that was an
O, ka me bo defuse.
No, he's got cover. He can get on it.
No,
Not like this. Not in the grand final. X-Cloud sticks.
Mo! Mo mëre! Kaka!
Unbelievable! The perfect plan, the perfect scenario.
Pse mërlo, pse mër threndi kosh këto?
Ninja defused in the grand final. It looked like he didn't have a shot at doing anything in the round. And instead
Ka mot e banën, mot.
Bad news Eagles. Oh my days. And they'll take a tactical timeout. Eternal Fire have called it to let them stew over what just happened.
I can't believe that has just happened in the grand final. That is an unbelievable round to concede. The plant behind the box gives him enough cover. He doesn't have a smoke, he just has a kit.
Qysh be bor me lawn bomën.
Decide this match, this whole tournament.
What an absolute nightmare. Everything was going so well. There were no mistakes in this half. Yeah,
Çka janë be këto gabime? Oni bajt qëto gabime.
they find themselves
Që s'lut CSGO korronet qëto, nështë taj kësha bo.
right at the closing moments of the tournament here. That is unbelievable.
Nese, sa më rëndësi, hajt.
Make a wish, bad news Eagles. You got to bounce back now.
Synopsy with speed, trying to answer back as quickly as he can to shake this off. It's not easy to do. And the ramifications is so great. But Synopsy has led by example so many times before in this grand final. This has been one of his quieter maps. Cloud starts it off with a kill, a second, and there's just nothing you can do. 3 kills, quick succession. Another main kill for Eternal Fire.
The tactical airstrike finds multiple targets. Huge damage inflicted, but Rigon, he is fighting back. A strong Molotov throw has enabled them at least a feasible scenario here. 4 versus 2, but they have no further utility. GXX down to 36 points of health. They have a minute to work with. Smoke goes down towards elevator. That was the last of the utility, recovering the Molotov. And they have to find kills here. We're going with the bomb. This is a brave maneuver, but he pulls it off.
How's he done that? The Swissman neutralizes Imor. And now we have a 2 versus 3. 35 seconds. The plant not yet gone for. Rigon will fake the plant, tries to bait out the utility, and smart decision. He is so low, he can't survive inside of the util. Now he'll go back. He has to commit this time, but he actually taps. He wants another kill. That smoke's fading away. Rigon's
Möte bre, möte. Fuck.
An Eternal Fire win the round.
What a round.
Shpërndajeni mër live-in, shpërndajeni live-in. Bëjeni like dhe subscribe.
Stepping up in these crucial moments. X-Cloud.
Çayran, kamena kursulşum.
Mowing them down, the grenades connecting. And the round denied. They take the lead now. And they'll take another tactical pause. And he's still quite strong. On the BNE side as we get a chance to catch our breath. This one's delivering now in the closing stages. This is what we wanted to see from the grand final.
This has everything a grand
Absolutely.
final needs. Clutches, ninja diffuses, back and forth.
I haven't seen one of those in
force by
years.
win. I haven't seen a ninja diffuse in a very, very long time.
And it was the perfect plan as well. It was behind the tall boxes, right?
Everything
So
lined up.
he had perfect cover. They couldn't stop him even they thought about it. Unbelievable.
If they go on to win this game, that's going to be the talking point of this grand final. It just has to be.
Dude, it's already front page already. You can feel it already. Oh my God.
Well, still buys for both teams. Still the purchases available.
Huge.
This is where. This is the rounds that just decide this. Really, the buy rounds. This led in the game. 12-11. Eternal Fire with a marginal lead.
Back into the action.
Bro,
No
hopp.
rushes this time.
Måste kommentera också.
See a boost come through, but will be dismantled, thinking better of it.
Jävla span. Kamper i bäst.
Gold so far. Full buy on the side. The XX Orb is out. Looking to boost towards middle.
Orna henan torchet ja koita bilon.
Gave him this treatment in the first half. He should be aware of that.
Bajni mar like, bajni subscribe si që na henan torchet tash. Hojnë mod këta.
I would say problem. What a beast.
Simply going for the flick, decided to climb up construction and go for the fight. Over the top, the analog way. Run down the ladder here. On Flatro. 5 seconds left of this round. There's a fight going on in this A bomb site. Rigon charging up. And he's going to commit to top of the boxes.
Rigon ja Allah. Zissa här. Armen per atlan.
This is a commitment of all 4 players into the A site. Final 30 seconds for PNE. Seneri with the headshot on Major. He's taking down the in-game leader on the other side of things. And they're going for the bomb plant. And more. Not seeing much. Waiting on his teammates to get close. Piecing together.
Bravo Flatra.
Left, but they might not have any resources
Allah,
left
banni
at
kill
all.
kvar për mas.
Flatro
E
is
thjeshta.
mining them for everything they've got left. And more comes through the smoke. They're
Ma bre, shka bre qëtar se gjetim më bloku.
nearly lines up one, but it's
Se në rëndzer. Bravo! Let's go, let's go!
in this grand final.
Qaza ju një dashtur.
Moments.
Ja, po s'ka dërën e.
Moment there for Seneri.
Dëmlej. Let's go, let's go.
Down to the wire once again. Opportunities for both teams to close that round out, but he's delivering on all fronts. The AK-47 connecting time and time again. Holding strong here with the bomb planted. Seneri had to find Calix.
Nice.
Delivers on all fronts, shut down the
E kena shansën me dal në përsi. Eko janë.
And a couple of P250s brought into round number 25 here. Looking to take the lead. Bad news Eagles are back on their feet. So with 3 flashbangs, no defuse kit this time. Eternal Fire. Let's wait for their next opportunity.
Yeah, it's good to see them going for the conservative approach because we've seen what they're able to do. But I'm surprised they haven't bought a kit, Henry. Surprised they haven't gone for the kit. See what they could do with that small purchase, but just the pistols. Seen them do a lot with these two.
Bravo Synaps.
Gonna hold, lets the CTs come to him. Rigon always forcing the issue. Uses his play style to search.
Qërë qysh janë t'jarë gju bumë të Allah, po ka dalni. Shumë mire ka gju Rigoni qatë bumë. Ale Rigon. Bravo Rigoni edhe tjetërin. Let's go baby, let's go.
The bad news Eagles, they dispatch the half fight.
This one has been one of my absolute favorite maps of the tournament so far.
It's been my favorite, Henry. It's had everything you want.
Oh, it's been so entertaining.
Starters, main course.
Well, the dessert is up next.
Ja, po t'ka dërën si tërceli.
Great round from Bad News Eagles. Never a moment you thought they were going to lose that one.
O, s'ka sen për këtëve, ja.
Rifles across the board for both teams. No snipers here.
Me fituat që tronë,
6.
super bat. Shkojnë atani 15-12. Edhe atani mo, easy win e kena.
Played so well in this grand final. CT side, the full buy. see what they can make of it. And more waits patiently towards shore here. Alex posted up in B, and he might be tested once again. He missed out on 19 frags. Very strong performance. Gonna go towards B, trying to show presence by throwing windows from the ladder room.
Here come Eternal Fire. Trying to send some reinforcements rather over towards this B side to help out Calyx. Is he going to be strong enough to be the first pillar of the foundations of this B? Calyx will get one. Now it's X-Cloud's turn, and he's had some massive moments.
Yeah, he really has.
Committing to this thing just yet. They're starting to draw back to that bomb. They have some options left with 50 seconds. Perhaps A is the correct call. Rigon at the front. Swissman looking for the holes. Oh, he looks away. The timing. That's a little detail that could cost him big. Moving forward, and more swings out.
Look how low the HP is. I think that's done. They have to
Safe.
going for this one anymore. And he didn't trust that the sandbags were clear. Turns around for a split second, the worst possible moment, and down he goes. And his teammates just don't have the HP to justify even attempting this one. Round locked in, 5 seconds remaining. Looks like they will survive, but they'll hold on to just AKs. They won't get any further cash, but fortunately their reserves are quite high. But we tie things up once again. Trying to stay composed. Not the end of the world here for Bad News Eagles. Cash is there. But Calyx once again stepping up, funneling them back towards the A site, and more doing everything here. Great movement. Locking down shore with this smoke, finds the double kill. We've got the GXX orb. They are starting to run low on cash now. Round 27.
13. We've been here before between these two teams. Every round is needed. On every map, the grand final has to be played. Synopsy, midst of the smokes and the ramp, as he often is. Him or Rigon, multiple players can make these moves. Control given to DNE here. They're happy to play with it. Sitting back, Eternal Fires don't really care to fight.
Yeah, giving them the space.
This is slowed down at least.
Trying to disallow access towards shore. Full control the A round. Execution likely here. Trying to cause damage with the wall bangs and see if they can provoke further utility. Ash is being delivered. Everyone now from Bad News Eagles on this side of the map. They'll pull the trigger momentarily.
Nice, Rigon.
He really does pull that trigger. It's a devastating effect.
Që ke bo me fort.
To try and tip the scale once more in their favor. Take the lead by a small margin, but there's so many.
Allah, me qëto bu me nësa katonën. Bravo, Rigoni! Këthena për mas, bu me automontu, easy.
Getting that bomb down with 2 HP was a scary task, but they pulled it off now. They start to retreat. Peel away from the bomb site.
E ka një smoke, një flash, ka gja po Synopsi aty. E hapën smokin. Bravo Synops! Mo. Qa ashtë, mo ka njo. Let's go baby!
Back and forth we go. A huge round to pick up. Tavares doesn't look happy about it.
U ledi nuk baj moderatura, le qëma, se zbaj live-an, shpesh. Në rrall. Njerën mujta një live aje.
Great shots of Synopsy. He's had an amazing grand final. And maybe another tactical timeout now. You're going to use them pretty much every round of this stage. So much on the line.
You've got enough left. This is starting to get defense the whole time, but now we're getting in. Can't make any mistakes territory. There's not a lot of rounds left to play with here. You lose one here in Eternal Fire, you mess up. Maybe looking for map point, series point. Possibly even the championship.
182 vota janë bo, a 150 lajka. Ka ja belen. A ne bani 200 lajka për kup. Nëse për lajka bani shkadeni, ama subscribe i shkon mirë me bo. Sa ma shumë suba me bo, aq ma mirë. Ti vojna 2200 suba i shkon super. Eko janë, kështu që na shkojna 15-13 bob. Kupën e fitojnë atë jam. Badi hova e din. Nëse menoni që se fitojmë, jeni të rrajnë vetën. Qëtëron me fitu, kupa është e jona. Se on ty të shull. Let's go plant.
Bear in mind, no kits, no real firepower.
Look at this pack of players ready to pounce out of the elevator, though.
With a flash.
Major's going to set them up.
Yeah.
They're not going to try and let this bomb go down. They're going to try and swarm him.
Here it comes. He's got the pin pulled. And off it goes. Swing.
This could be the
Hade. Magens.
Luckily, the 2 kills came in from the T's.
Mani më ravlo se me altia janë.
But there's still loads of time. And Riggin is going to plant that bomb on default. 2 versus 2.
They have to get their skates on here.
Duhet me të kum kaldu njëra në 6 metra në lejë.
Smoke goes onto the bomb though, or rather a decoy bouncing across the floor. It decoyed me, and we've got GXX staying towards the sandbags, and Riggin can't control the spray. It's down to a 1 versus 1.
5 HP I ka muti, 5 HP.
GXX, they've both gone to the pistols. Calyx now has an AK-47. You said the time is a factor. He tapped.
Musiba pik, musiba se s'ka nevoj. Musiba pik, bravo. Let's go, let's go. Edhe një rond jem, edhe një rond mono. Shkojna për 200 lojka dhe për 2200 suba, se veç edhe një rond kupën për morëm. A do tjetë 16-13, nëse do tjetë 16-13 atëhere, kush ja ka qëllu? Ardloni edhe Valmiri. Me hop që tronë zban. Në dhe nëse hopën bilet 3 alëm save do të mi bot gjithë qysh. Se për ndrysh shkojna në overtime.
Look how low they are as they try and creep their way in towards the B-bomb site.
Soaked up so much of the damage, but they haven't been taken out yet. All 5 players still remain
Hade.
on either side.
Bravo Rigon. Ma bre ta heka dhe qëton bre. A mirë me bora tejta bor kanko. Fotjera tejta bor. Ma bre. Ma bre ma.
He's alone. A 1 versus 4 to win this championship alone. Otherwise, we need all the rounds. And what else would we want in this competition?
Bra Sinops, hare Sinopsi kur ta nxerr. Me bo me nxerr Sinopsi, halal, baba. Nice.
And they have that chance now.
Overtime, huh?
Round 30 needed in this grand final.
Well, we talked about the preparation and the utility usage from Eternal Fire. They keep turning up round after round, bombarding their opponents with HE grenades. 200 plus damage out at the B steps, and it's enough. Major, the in-game leader, swings into action, mows them down. Look at all the assists. And it's a very convincing round, and they might have done enough to take us to overtime. The overall buy is looking weak. They've opted for a
A do të shkojmë në overtime apo do ta fitojmë? Nëse fitojmë, I bjen që e kom qëllu rezultatin, ha?
The most likely outcome is bonus rounds. More rounds of Counter-Strike is what we are expected to see with these purchases. The Bad News Eagles, they have proven time and time again they can battle against the odds. It's pretty much their story. They go for the boost over the top at Calyx.
Ma bre Rigon.
First kill for Eternal Fire, a step closer to overtime.
17-13, ja 17-13 e pat mu.
What is the next move? It's not looking good. The overall complexion of the round is quite grim. 4 Bad News Eagles, they've got a smoke.
Ata që nuk e kanë bërë subscribe, bëjni subscribe dhe dizeni zilën. Që dani me bërë like, bëjni ti bojna 200. Për kupën tonë të dashtur, që ka shumë pedojna. Hajde. Qëto me bërë mja gjunja 2 bume, ta man është.
be the key to unlock more rounds of Counter-Strike in this grand final, and Amor goes out.
Ma bre
Matters
bor.
the first. GXX
Ma bre bor. Po gjone ma të bumë valla gjithë orën I bumë. Na vartaj. Ka mo qartë balena.
In the grand final in Malta. Oh, you can see what it means to them. The headset comes flying off for a more. The full reset comes through. We're going to overtime. And the third and final map here in the grand final. With it
No vartaj.
the 15-13 lead eradicated. Fantastic work from Eternal Fire. They hold their nerve. They keep their composure. And it's a full reset as they remain on the CT side now.
The call to go for the conservative play a few rounds ago and not buy Henry was a massive one.
Absolutely.
And they actually make it happen.
And we're talking about the preparation. Look at all these different setups. The double stack towards the sandbags with no Molotov available. It's the perfect play. And they get absolutely destroyed upon arrival. Overtime indeed. We wouldn't have it any other way. Taking a chance to catch our breath. What an epic conclusion to the tournament we are witnessing right now.
Bëjeni like a subscribe bosa sepse jena në overtime tash.
This is how it's supposed to go, Dinko.
Shpresojmë që të fitojmë.
Takes their map pick convincingly, and then we have a barn burner of a closer.
Na vina dhe një 40 soba djem. Qes Britani. Ju që se keni bos subscribe, klikoni botonin subscribe.
None as good as this one. The coaches have
Let's
their
go.
final says as they send their teams back into battle. This time overtime. Money not
Nisë një
back,
16 kanë
purchases
vetë.
both in for both
Ha,
teams,
le ta
everything
këshyra.
you could want. And it's a quick take towards ramp here. GXX posts up with the AWP.
Na fshem as tak shumë hop qatë rundin që na I banan defuse bere në onën.
With the rifle, he's been playing incredibly well.
Kitë që I rundin e I prish.
And he holds towards shore. Oh, does he ever?
Ah, bre mutën në onën. Smak.
Clean those glasses in the break.
Morri flest.
Something I didn't.
My lord. He is going to town right now. 24 kills. They are looking active as well. They're not sitting back this round. Might even force a rotation. They might send a couple of players back towards B, feeling that they have full control of the situation. And indeed, these Eagles will have the same idea. No rotations from the CTs just yet. They might try and claim the A ramp itself. There's the flash, and indeed they'll try and get some intel here. Two players at the bottom.
Eternal Fire playing with confidence. They're just loose and free. They're able to do whatever they want. They feel confident to swing. They feel confident to go in with a flash. Has been working for them. And New Eagles a little cagey at the moment. This time they got the Molotov. They will force Antares out.
Bravo, Gans.
There we go. They found the remedy. And now that will be the cue to make their way towards the A side. But Amor has been a real obstacle for them. Time and time again. He needs multiple frags here. As the backup arrives in the form of Major, but they're going back. The bomb is hightailed it towards the B bomb site. It's a perfect call, but this kill is
Her er I gang. Super er I gang.
and takes down the in-game leader.
That's the kill for Rigon. Can he get any more? Well, it doesn't really matter if you can hold them at bay. And it's
Ma bra Allah. Alla
and the
bomb.
bomb is down. 10 seconds.
No.
It's on the
Nice.
They can't get to it. Exla covers off, and Rigon's died to himself. GXX falls off the top of construction. I'm not quite sure how Rigon died, but he did it himself.
Another disastrous finish there. It was a cool idea. Being on the bomb site, but time was of the essence. They had to sprint in towards the bomb site. This is where it all started. A kill through the smoke for Amor. Antares flushed out. They get themselves back in the round, and this is where the rotation came through. They're sprinting in towards B. They find the kills upon entry, but time. He jumped from T spawn. Oh, in the heat of the moment.
You don't like to see that one.
You have to jump at
Qysh
the
beri gani pas hadej për vali.
straight down and craters.
Fall
You
damage.
don't see many of those.
Lubin or it's a sin.
Good lord. 1-0 for Eternal Fire, and I dare say that looked pretty good for BNE.
See, tickled by the fire Rigon as well. He's taking damage. Antares, he actually has the cojones to play sandbags again. How many times is he going to get away with that scenario?
Hale se nër. O, këshër knejna o bor.
Antares gets another chance.
Allah,
Finally,
trasa
to put
tra.
him in the ground.
Here we go then. An even kill. 3 on 3. Incendiaries available on the CT side. Molotovs for the T's. So they will continue with this commitment towards the A side.
Me ujt flatra me I këfill qëta. Aj, bor, mani be, mani be.
And they're dominating this round. They go 2-0 up. and they'll enter the third and final round as the favorites. Money will become a little bit of an issue here with $12,500. And you can see it's starting to deflate over there on the B&E side. This one starting to fall out of their grasp. Major, what a play as well. You said it, they look assertive and confident right now. And they're shutting it down before the play even happens. No tactical timeout taken. The final round of this first half. Trying to fire them up.
Torres. Different position for him. We find similar impact.
Lebe var, måste vara igång.
Absolute monster in this grand final. Recently, in the last few rounds, has delivered heavy impact. A big reason why we're even here in overtime to begin with. Fire up a player, pushing forward to tournament point. 4 more kills to convert upon. They'll be 1 round away.
Wow. That advantage
Bravo Rigan.
long Rigon.
Bravo Rigan, hajde!
Spectacular. Gets himself towards
Bravo Rigoni! Hajde med ace! Ace! Ace! Ah, blä!
should be the round guaranteed. Hit more left. As he
Nice!
goes from the final round.
Che tomorra ace Rigoni!
How did Rigon get away with that?
They all just lined up. It was ridiculous. He gets himself into construction. He's just spinning in circles, killing everybody that comes in his path. Here's the first, the second. Lines up beautifully, and then this double kill towards the elevator. That transfer.
Kuku çişe kaka po flashed.
Wow, Rigon is incredible right now, and considering how we started this grand final, his great mental fortitude to find his way back.
They got the opening pick. Their Eternal Fire funneled them in towards the B bomb side of Rigon. He found a gap, gets himself to construction, and just unleashes hell.
Ta tjena på Elitsa, kështu që vetë s'kone me bo pik fort.
Overtime, 17-16. 1 more for EF to find championship point, but they're now on the T side.
Sure are.
I fitojmë 3 runda, 19-17 edhe natën e mirë ball.
So good. But you're never going to be given that 3-0. They're going to make you work for it. And Rigon snatches it away. Deep breath.
I guess that defense had holes to switch cheese, and Rigon's master of that. Guessing behind them. 16-17. Still anybody's game here in this grand final. Just full focus to see this one through.
Hajde.
It's underway. Eternal Fire to see what their attacking side looks like. B&E on the defense.
What's the call from Major? If he can find this first round, he'll give them 2 opportunities to close the tournament. The execution looking likely off the get-go. We haven't seen many of them from the EF side. They've gone for a lot of contact plays with Zantares, but never the full bombardment of smokes, molotovs, flashbangs. So what's the approach? Smoke's getting lined up and ready, so it will be the full set piece. Here we go.
The more charging at the front of the pack comes in, sees the
Nice, Ener.
Scenari won that first fight. It's Bad News Eagles edging out at the moment, and Major
Mos I bara pik mo?
kill yet for Major.
Ma bre bor.
Eventually pull it back, and
Bravo, Senar.
Scenari is so strong in the sight right now, but it's still too much to handle. We're even on players. And Calix gets in the
Ma kjör knäna bre.
The Calix factor, that's what it's all about. And he goes for the third.
Bra Senar, hajde Senar. I fort të Seneri, e nëzirë një ose një.
And X-Cloud has won some clutches in this tournament, but this would matter the most.
He's gone for the AWP, Dinko.
This is wild. X-Cloud has so much health. Scenari, all 5 kills possibly. Throws the smoke out to the ball, and the timing. He's so low on health. Just one forward, and X-Cloud wins the 1v1. Scenari does everything he can, but X-Cloud brings them to tournament point.
They've pulled it
U
right
dash një
back.
bo pash bre bor.
They were looking down the barrel of a 15-13 deficit. They bring us to overtime, and they're the ones to post tournament point first. Calix, a godlike play, the push up to the generators and the double kill. It comes right down to the wire, as you might expect. And now, Bad News Eagles will need 2 perfect rounds to take us to double overtime. First shots are exchanged, no damage inflicted. Is this where it all comes crashing down? Eternal Fire have had to work so hard this week, dozens of maps in multiple tournaments, all leading to this moment.
They're going crosses just at the right time. A second later, would have been caught in the open, but they changed.
Four more kills. That's all it will take, and the trophy is theirs. Can they hold their nerve? Spotting one, and more is gifted. Yet another headshot. Can he double down? Looking for all three. One more kill will do it.
Just GXX, the AWPer, unable to clutch it in the last round, but maybe he's got something here. He hasn't been able to pull off many rounds in this competition in the clutch, but we'll see if he's able to get one. This would mean everything to keep his team in it once more. xCloud, Major, and Calyx. 1 versus 3. Oh, it's Eternal Fire.
GG.
They found the captain on the other side of the map. They lock in the bomb plant, and GXX is on his way back, making a trip that might be his final destination. And Bad News Eagle's final destination in this game. He's worried about a flank, and there is one coming. It's xCloud that might have the honors of closing this one and cutting the ribbon of celebrations that will unfold for Eternal Fire. GXX in the sight, xCloud on him, Defuse being stuck, but surely they won't let it happen, and they won't. xCloud pulls it off, and it's Eternal Fire that complete their marathon. Counter-Strike every day, multiple matches, and they are the champions in Malta.
Natani mirë, shihemi, ndërën tjetër.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Po driva toka, kur vim në dosa, fitnit që mbosa, si naske po driva toka, kur vim në dosa, fitnit që mbosa, si na nuk ko. Driva toka tërmet, qive ka 27 kejt njejt, ki për një e një për kejt, jube met nuk mojna hejt, Shqipe gjakun në shtrejt, halo këtu driva toka, fitmit që nuk ta falin, prej hët jeta si torta, ju këto Shqipe s'ka lojna, se na në pak se lojna, jeta o shumë shkurt, kejt lek me t'mitin dojna, jeta o zjema zi, s'kom show kejti kom lazi, respekt zdo ven ku hi, se kejt e din që s'ka ma gji, kusha e flegi bir, halo ta mojna tregin, kush ka menu që zvim, na vim bil prap ta dekim, dash bin dash rrug ju presim, qojt fola nëse vesin, halo nuk jena shpraz, këta leta mu shqin thesin, po driva toka, kur vim në dos,